Welcome back to another episode of The Councilmen. Today, Albert is not here and is stuck across some kind of Albert verse. Kelvin loses his lunch money, and Teguh is going to eat an entire jar of marmalade. Maybe. Stay tuned for this
Oh, hell
episode.
yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of The Councilman. This will be our 213th episode, and just like last time, Albert is still he's not on the move anymore. Um he is already in place. He's just living in a stone age without the internet, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll probably have him back by like next week. But as of this week, though, it's just gonna be the three of us: Kelvin, Ariq, and Teguh. Yeah. All right. So yeah, today, you know, nothing special, I guess, for this week. We just gonna do usual. We have our weekly watches, and then we have a couple of trailers we want to talk about. I'm fairly excited about it because one of them is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Mutant Mayhem one that's coming out this year, and also there is Hidden Strike, a movie that just comes out of nowhere, but it is a John Cena x Jackie Chan movie. Yeah, um, a duo that I don't think any of us expected.
Yeah, no, no, that was
Yeah.
unexpected.
Yeah, and of course we have some news again, more Fast and Furious news, and then we have a couple of Spider-Man news, and yeah, a bit of casting news here and there, but it's not too important. So yeah, uh, I guess that's about it. Yeah, but what we're going to be talking about this episode. So I don't know. I guess we should just get to it. I guess, right?
Yes. Hmm.
Yeah. All right. I guess before we go to the weekly watches, remember, guys, to subscribe to the Councilman here on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Castbox, Stitcher, Podbean, basically everywhere you can find us on the podcast platform. We are at the Councilman, and if you want to catch the live stream of and you want to see our faces, you can find us at YouTube, also with the same name, the Councilman. Yeah. And of course, our socials, you can find us at Councilman Show. We are on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterbox. And of course, you can send us email at councilmanshow@gmail.com. So go ahead and follow those, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, if you're watching it right now on the live stream, go ahead and, you know, I don't know. What do you do to a subscribe button, Avik?
Uh, you stroke it real smooth now.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
No, no,
If you're watching us on
no.
live stream, stroke that subscribe button. Maybe a little bit to the like button as well. Two in one stroking. All right. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to the weekly watches, I suppose. Yeah.
Are you ready? For the weekly council segment, Weekly Watchies. We've been
Not here, he's gone.
watching TVs, movies, rating 1 to 5, maybe crying, could be boring, but laughing in theaters or at home, cause it's time to share everything that we watched this week. It is time for our show's Weekly Watchies.
All right. Do we still need to dap for in memory of Albert?
We already did it
Remember,
once. I'm not gonna do
Yeah,
it
we did
again.
it last week. We don't need to do it
remember,
again
he's
this
not
time.
dead. He's still very much alive.
Well, we are remembering him, Avik.
We're remembering.
Yeah. So yeah, weekly watchies, the part of the show where we talk about movies we watched this week, and you guys can also chime in with movies you watched this week, or if you have opinions on the movies we watch. So yeah, go ahead and um, I don't know, type something in the live chat if you're there. Yeah. All right. So anyway, Tagu, did you watch a movie this week?
No.
Yay! All right. Explain yourself, Tagu. Why didn't you, huh? Huh? You could have been watching some Spider-Man stuff, but you didn't. The hell, Tagu?
Um.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh well.
Um.
All right. Yeah. How about Ariq?
What?
Did you watch
Okay,
anything
so
this week?
I was gonna ask if the goose like, did you not watch any other series or finish something else? No.
Oh yeah.
Did you go to another Sea
No.
World? Maybe Sea Air? I don't Disney Air or
The
something.
Disney
air.
Air.
Sea Air,
No.
Disney Air. Okay.
Didn't do anything at all.
Damn.
Okay. Very sad. Very sad. Very sad. All right.
Very sad.
Moving on.
Moving on. Ariq,
Yeah.
what about you?
All right. Obviously I watched plenty of films this week, but the one I want to talk about is the most like different out of all of them.
Ooh.
Also one of the most unexpected. It is I watch American Psycho, a 2000 film starring Christian Bale,
Wait, that
and
movie's 2000?
yeah, 2000, year
Huh.
2000.
All right. I thought it was like 90s or something this whole time.
Oh, I mean, to be fair, 90s ended in like 2004, so.
That is true.
So yeah, yeah, again, I think I watched this with my friends. I think they mostly wanted to watch it because they saw too many Sigma male edit memes where it's
Oh,
just
it's
him like
just
walking.
I thought
Yeah,
it's the
yeah.
one where he's doing the face thing, like the I
Yeah,
don't know,
though.
like a smile and then he pouts and then he
Yeah, it's
smiles
just like
again while nodding. Yeah.
yeah, like that. Yeah, yeah. He does that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's like a lot of like the memes involve him and all that. So yeah, we watch it because of that. Um, I don't know what to say about this film. It's I find it mostly confusing. Uh, I to be fair, I should mention I think I watched it like 10 minutes into the film, so I kind of missed like the whole introduction.
But you
But
always miss the introduction.
I mean, they were already watching on the Discord, and I was like
Why
just
were you
coming
never
in like
invited on time, Arik?
I was never invited. Period. I just went in like, hey, I want to watch. Okay, but yeah, so yeah, like I said, so this film, well, I say it's a bit confusing, is because like I guess it's like we're just seeing a guy who's he has like some kind of like mental issue, and he's like he has the need to kill people. Is basically like the whole point of it. He has the need to be violent, and also like and we just kind of like follow his like everyday life and all that, and apparently like this guy also gets jealous quite easily too. Oh look, this guy has like access to this restaurant, and also but yeah, so like Christian Bale's character, like honestly it's just I mean, like, you know what? Yeah, as the name suggests, he's such a psycho. He's so weird. He's just like a really weird dude, and he has like this like sense of superiority. I guess I kind of understand how the Sigma male meme came to be, because just of how his like character acts and everything.
Yeah.
What else? And I should mention, American Psycho. Apparently, there's a lot of meme templates on this film.
Yeah,
This
there
has
are a
to
lot of
be
them.
this has to be the second most meme film in the world, only second to Star Wars
One of-
Episode 3 or something. Because like, I see like the like remember the old vehicle where he's like holding an axe and he's like
Yeah, holding the
smiling.
axe. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that was all
that's
over
one.
9gag back in like 2012 or something.
Yep.
Like
That's
yeah,
one.
like that. Yeah, and like I said, a lot of if you just Google like Sigma male up
It's just him
meme something,
mostly.
yeah, it's just him doing the smile or just him like staring into the camera like
Yeah.
just like a deadpan face, or him walking with the headphones. Yeah, that's it's all from there. Um, what else is there? Oh, I like the dialogue. You know, they came from a different era. Um, if I were to say the dialogues on stream right now, we would be canceled immediately off the air.
Yeah, pretty much. we don't want that, Arik.
Wait, we don't?
Wait, I'm too scared to say it. There's no actual derogatory words in it, but there's like something about you were like I forgot there's like a conversation and they were saying something like no such thing as a woman with good personality or something like that. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was like they had that like you put that in a dialogue in a modern movie, that thing's gonna get cancelled. Gone. Gone. So I'm like, damn.
It wouldn't
different
even
era.
be made into a movie in the first place.
Oh yeah, no, like they see the production sees like the script, they're like, no.
Nope, 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 nope,
No.
nope, nope. You're not touching that fire.
Yeah, and this one they're just like they use basically the derogatory word for homosexual, the one that starts with an F. I guess you guys know
Yeah.
the word, yeah. That so there's a lot of that thrown around. So like, damn, they're they're just like they really don't care.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like that's
I mean the
I don't know.
performance, like Christian Bale's performance in this movie is great though. I think this is like one of his breakout movies. I think.
Yeah,
feel like.
I think I saw, but here's the thing. Oh wait, no, never mind. I saw an interview. It's not that he didn't like the role. He said he did not like this character, but I guess it's obvious reason.
I
The
mean,
character
yeah.
he's messed up as hell.
The
Says all
character's
those
messed
things.
up.
Yeah.
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 He did do the whole method acting as well for this. I think.
Oh,
From what
really?
I read. Yeah,
Oh,
like
that
he followed
Oh.
his like the character's like diet and then like routines. He did it every day so that he can get in the mindset of that Sigma male
my God,
character in
Oh,
American
Kel-
Psycho.
No, Kelvin, no, you just no, you just connected everything. Okay. Because
Why
it
so?
had Jared Leto in the film, and he probably started looking at that back then. He's like,
Wait,
this
Jared
Christian
Leto's in
Bale
the film?
He's the victim. He's the one who got decapitated by the ex. It's
Oh my
Jared
God.
Leto. This whole time, that's why he's like, oh, I think I should method that because he saw Christian Bale did it back in 2000, and he made like, well, I think the reviews for the film was like pretty good. Like, well,
The
people,
review for the film is good, I think.
I think people
Yeah.
mostly see a positive at the review on the film, so he thinks like, oh, so that's how I should get into acting, and then he starts doing the same shit for all the movies, and it just doesn't work.
Oh my God, it all makes sense now.
It does. Oh, now
It
that you
all makes
mentioned that, you
sense
just
now.
connected everything. Oh. Yeah, that's why I was like, wait, isn't that the guy who played Joker? I thought it was Heath Ledger. No, it was the shittier Joker. It was the shitty Joker.
Shittier joke.
Yeah, not shittier. I mean, all Jokers are cool except for him. Just the shitty Joker. Okay. Well, thank you for. Okay, that was a revelation, right?
Yeah. Now we know. Now we
Now
know.
we know. Now we know why he keeps method acting all the time. Okay, right. But
It's
yeah,
all
so-
because of Christian Bale. There you
all
go.
because of Christian Bale. Yeah. Yeah, and to be fair though, but Christian Bale was pretty much, I guess, he's kind of like the whole point and the main reason why the film is good because like he portrays
Yeah.
this such weird character very well.
Like,
And I should mention the ending. Yeah, the ending I was confused because they
I
were
forgot
like,
what the ending is like. Wasn't he chased by police or something?
that part is funny. He just shot everyone in front of him. He ran to his office. He's like, I killed all those people. And then he came back the next day somewhere and told his lawyer in person, I was not joking. And the lawyer's just like, okay. And then that's
And
it.
then that's
He never got caught. Nothing happened to him. He's just like,
So that's how the movie ends. No, I already
That's how the
forgot
movie
a lot
ends.
about this.
yeah, that's how that's how the movie ends. And yeah, it's
Very
just-
ambiguous ending.
yeah, that's why I was like, it's so weird. And I was curious, like, what the genre of this film was. Apparently, they call it a satirical
What's it?
horror. I think. Yeah, I've never
Oh,
heard
yeah,
of that.
I guess.
Satirical, yeah, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That scene is really good though when they are comparing the business cards.
The business cards, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. They say a bunch of shit like, oh, look at this. It's using this font and it's like it's made of
The
bone
the
or
texture
something.
of this card is like
Yeah,
this. Like, oh
yeah.
yeah.
That's nothing. Oh, that's good, but that's nothing. Teguh
then,
hasn't
like,
watched
shows-
this film, Teguh hasn't watched this film, but he can do it right now because he has a business card. Teguh, if you do it like an American Psycho, just show it. Just show it to the camera and just say like, look at this. Like, look at this.
No, you have to explain your business cards. You know, like what font you're using, why you're using that font,
I have
Yeah,
why
no
the
idea what
texture of the
font.
business card.
But like,
is
yeah,
I
what's-
can talk about how like this is like just regular ass paper, but then you get
That's
this.
not-
Look at how
that's not
thick.
what
Look at
happened.
this thick boy. It's so thick. Look at that. Right? Here's
Okay,
mine.
okay.
Here's this thick boy.
I'll,
Why do
I'll
you have
react
a-
like I'll react like Christian Bale in the film.
Oh,
Nice.
nice,
He
nice.
just says nice. Yeah, just like nice. But I
No,
remember when he
apparently,
saw his one, it's like when he saw like a really good one, he was just like,
This one's got anime
oh, he
girls
drops
on
his
it.
cart, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
he was just like,
This one's got anime girls on
oh,
it.
that was good. Nice. That one's
Wait,
nice.
is that the one you are showing to your business like partners? Like here's my business card with all the
No, they're
anime
all from
character
different
there.
people.
Yeah.
Is that you're gonna say, Cole? Something about I think it was
Right.
a scene or
In an interview, I
oh,
heard,
an
I read,
interview.
no,
Yeah.
yeah, I read that Christian Bale in that movie, he sweat on command.
How?
I how I don't know. I don't know if that's I don't know how fake it is, but someone said it. Someone that was in the crew while filming, they said he can sweat on command. I'm like,
Do
can
you
you?
think he just? I'm sorry. Do you think here? Look, you see my legs. Do you think he just did cardio like this until he's tired? Under the table, like
He's just moving his legs under the table
he's
the
just
whole
like,
time. Just like weights on the ankles.
yeah, exactly. But it's
Now we know
impressive
the
to
secret.
sweat on
Like every time the
command.
director is like, all right, 3, 2, 1, sweat, and then you can just like hear a faint like tippy tap on the legs. Like,
Just like, that's so dumb. Okay, that's the
all
dumb
right,
thing.
all right, yeah, yeah.
Right,
American Psycho. So how much do you give it, Rick?
oh, because of the mass confusion, the whole thing is, and because it's most, oh, not gonna lie, it is mostly just talk anyway for the whole,
It is, yeah.
most of the film.
It's
I
a
gave it like,
character study.
it is a character
Kinda.
study, yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
I was looking at it at the wrong stuff. I was looking at the memes, okay, so, so but yeah, the overall, I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5, I think.
Oh,
And also,
same.
I like the revelation that, yeah, that when you told me like why Jared Leto goes into method acting. I'm pretty sure
I
this is
think
the
that
reason.
deserves another point, another half point.
And what's a 4 then? So maybe I'll still keep it at 3.5, but you know what? In my heart, it's a 4 because I learned something important today. That
Yep,
was important.
we
I like that.
we know how Jared Leto become a method actor. It's all
Yeah.
because of Christian Bale.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, I learned something. That's very good. Right. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's American Psycho.
Alright. Alright, I'll go to me next. I guess same like Amic. I watch a bunch of movies as well. I guess first thing I'm gonna talk about. Let's talk about the trilogy that I watch. If
Ow.
you realize, my name is Kinetic
Okay.
Kelvin.
We
Did you
discussed
remember
this.
what we were talking about back then, Eric?
I forgot. Oh! Magic Mike.
Exactly.
I
Oh
was like,
my
wait.
goodness.
Oh yeah, there's 3 films of that now.
Yep, I watched the Magic Mike trilogy. No, I have to say, Magic Mike. Alright, let's go one by one. I guess the first Magic Mike, I give it a 4 out of 5. I think it's good. What's it name? I just like the whole bond between what's Channing Tatum's character and who the other guy. What's his name? Adam, played by Alex Pettyfer. I think that's how you say his name. But yeah, like Mike Lane and Adam. I think I just like their bond together. It's such a bro movie. You know, like if you take out all the stripping stuff, it's such a bro movie.
Take out all the strip. That's what they
Take
do.
out,
Kelvin.
Kelvin.
They literally take out.
Yeah, it's such a bro movie. It's just a fun thing to watch, and then it's kind of sad when what's the name Adam did the whole like drug dealing stuff and like, oh no, why would you betray Channing Tatum like that, you know? So yeah, underneath all the stripping stuff, it's just a really nice like bro movie. Yeah. But yeah, the stripping stuff, it's definitely Like especially like at the first time that they did the whole thing, the whole routine on the stage, like we get to see the whole crew. We got to see what's his name? Um Joe Mangalino.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, that dude.
That
Yeah.
Deathstroke, goddamn Deathstroke was.
Deathstroke was like going his fireman routine, and we got this guy like Tarzan, like, oh, you buff dude, like, god damn. And then like they did the whole, they cannot show their private parts, right? So what they
Yeah.
did is like they had like kind of, one of those things where like you can shine, so you only like see the silhouette kind of thing,
Oh, only the
right?
silhouette. Okay, yeah. Like
Yeah,
I
and then
know.
like
I have talked about.
Tarzan is like, she's like standing behind it, and then like you can see this when he takes off his pants, you can see the silhouette of his schlong just like drops down, boom, just hanging there. And then all the girls was like, oh my god. This movie, man. Yeah, and there's the whole like the Barbie Ken routine, because this guy's named Ken and he looks like the Ken, an actual Ken doll, so he plays a Ken. I'm like, and then he's stripping. I'm like, woo! All right, there's a lot going on here. But yeah, in the end, I like the romance stuff with Mike Lane and Brooks. Yeah, pretty much that. I give it a 4 out of 5. I think it's really good.
Is it
Yeah.
for the first
And
film
then
or it is for
this is the first film, Magic Mike. And then the second film, Magic Mike
double X?
XXL.
Yeah, double XL.
Yeah. No, it's XXL. Oh, yeah, double XL, right? Yeah.
Kelvin,
I
I
don't
buy
know.
shillin' chicken. I know how to say double XL.
Hey man, all the stripping stuff is coming back to me, and I'm like, I'm overwhelmed by all the apps I've been seeing. But yeah, Magic Mike XXL, right? This time the story is like, it's a reunion kind of thing. The boys are back together and they're gonna strip. Yeah. Uh, and then like, yeah, this time it's like a reunion between the main stripper guys, like Joe Mangalino character, Channing Tatum, and then like Tarzan and the candle guy. They're all like together this time, and they want to go to a stripper convention, which is a thing apparently. So yeah, like it's just a fun. It's this time it's more of a road trip movie, I would say. Yeah, it's just fun whenever they have like a stop here. Some shenanigans happen, and then they strip, they console some women's, and they're like, oh yeah, good to go kind of thing. And yeah, and then at the end it's just like a huge stripping convention, so you get to see a lot of tongs, not on girls.
not on.
And apparently, I don't know, man, but apparently, from my understanding, from watching Magic Mike XXL, is that girls like to be flipped like pizzas, though.
Huh?
you know, like Magic Mike is just like spinning the girl around, like, whoa, fly up here and then catch her again. I'm like, god damn, how is this hot? But I want to be catched. I want to be catched by Channing Tatum.
I would be caught by.
I guess you've answered your question right there, Kelvin.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe if it's Channing Tatum, yeah. You know what? Just toss me around, I guess.
Okay, message to Channing Tatum. Just toss me around.
But yeah, the ending of XXL, I thought it was perfect. Like, oh yeah, the they did their last act, and it's like it's very big. It's very like it's just like very huge. They show their personality and everything. And then it gives them, each of them, like a nice kind of like character development kind of thing, right? Like not character development, more like the story arcs kind of thing. Each of them, like one of them want to find a girl that can fit his whole private part, and he did found one. It was too big.
Okay.
That's
Ah, I see.
yeah. Yeah, and then one guy finally starts his yogurt food truck kind of thing. Yeah, it gives like a nice clean ending for like each of them. So yeah. Then I gave that one a 4.5 out of 5. I think it's a really fun
Wow.
movie. It's one
These
of the
films are
better.
really high rated
It's
for.
actually good, man. I swear to God. Magic Mike, the first one and the second one is actually really good. It's actually a fun time watching it. Yeah. However,
Okay.
There's a
Magic
Oh.
however,
Mike's
okay?
Last Dance.
Oh no.
The third one. This one goes all the way down to 2.5 for me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What
Because
happened here?
because as I read it, I wrote down my review. This is more of Step Up instead of Magic Mike.
Mm.
Yeah. They did a lot more dancing and a lot less stripping. And then I think what hurts the movie a lot is that they don't have the boys back together. The only time they're there is on a Zoom call that lasted for like 3 minutes. So
Ooh.
it's mostly just Magic Mike and what's her name? Salma Hayek's character. Yeah, it's mostly just the two of them, and it's like Magic Mike is supposed to be like the director of this like theater show, right? It's theater, not even like a stripping convention kind of thing. So
Damn.
and yeah, yeah, it's just the whole plot is kind of like whatever. Um, I thought I really think that Magic Mike XXL gives a better ending for the whole crew, and I don't know, Last Dance just kind of like you don't need it kind of thing. Like yeah, even like for Magic Mike, the ending is just kind of I like it better when it was just second movie. Yeah, yeah. I think what
Mhm.
hurts it is not having the other boys around. That because it just becomes Magic Mike alone is just not too fun. It's the interaction. It's the bromance between each other. That's what's fun to watch. And they just don't have that in this
Okay.
movie. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
sadly
that's true.
that's a
Yeah.
2.5. Yeah.
Also, they removed
All
the
right.
bromance and the strip, the stripping.
They have a bit of stripping, not a whole bunch of stripping. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty much that, I
What?
guess. So yeah, 2.5 for Magic Mike's Last Dance. But Magic Mike and Magic Mike XXL, that's like 4 and 4.5. That's really good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Highly recommended, basically. Actually.
Yeah. Really, really recommend it. Yeah. Watch it with your girlfriend, Rick.
I will. You know what? I will. But also, I should mention: is it just coincidental that you have to watch it on Pride Month?
It's purely accidental.
Purely accidental. Are you sure?
Yes,
You know what?
I swear it's purely accidental.
Okay, I believe you. I believe you. Damn.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's Magic Mike trilogy there. So yeah, let's go back to Arik again, I guess.
Oh, oops. Let's see. I'm not sure which one to talk about. You already know. I watched two films, but both of them are literally just it's a backtracking process for my girlfriend specifically because she hasn't watched many Marvel stuff.
But- okay.
Yeah, because we're backtracking, because after we watch these
Yeah,
films, she's
yeah.
like, "Oh, I haven't watched these previous ones." Let's see. You know what? I'll just talk about in the moment. It's so I watched Into the Spider-Verse,
Mm-hmm.
the one back in 2018. Yeah, so I should mention I actually haven't watched that film since the original release date.
The same. Me
Back
too.
then, yeah.
I just rewatch
Yeah,
it like before going to watch Across the Spider-Verse. So
yeah, basically, yeah, I
yeah,
did that too.
basically
So
that.
I wanted to remember if it was like as great as I remembered it, and
Of
basically, yeah,
course
it
it
was.
is.
Yeah, in essence, yeah, it was. It's as good as I remembered it. Characters were fun to watch. It was fun getting to know all those like Spider-Mans, all the different Spider-Mans, and I like Miles Morales' like origin. Basically, this is kind of like his origin story or some sort, but it's taken such a weird twist. So yeah, I like that. That was pretty fun. So yeah, it's genuinely like extremely fun film. Of course the art design, the what is it?
The visual aspect of it is
Visuals,
just
yeah, visual aspects was
impressive.
yeah, that was top notch. It was it's incredible. Of course, soundtrack very good, like that too. I like the vibes.
I think
And
the only good song that I know from it is the Post Malone song,
yeah, the
Sunflower, I think.
sunflower, yeah,
Yeah,
sunflower.
yeah, that one's a vibe. Is Arik, are you muted? I think Arik is muted right now.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can't hear me there.
yeah, right. Yeah, all right. I thought it was just me. But
No,
yeah,
no,
anyway, also
My Logitech put the mic down to like low.
Lamau. But yeah,
Okay.
what were you saying, Arik?
All right. Yeah, no, I watched it basically just to understand the plot again, and yeah, apparently it's quite easy to pick up the whole thing.
I mean, the plot
So,
is not too complicated, right? For Into
well,
the
considering like
Spider-Verse.
there's multiversal stuff, it is very easy to
This
understand.
is like, I mean, like this, like the most basic concept of it is just universe getting into another universe, and then they need to go back to their own universe, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. So,
Yeah, that.
was a very easy to understand plot. Like I remember the plot since last time I watched it, and I still remembered it. Yeah, quite easily. I was like, okay, I remembered what
Yeah,
happened here, there. Yeah, very good.
yeah. I mean, not just that. Like in this movie, the I love like the little like details they give to like each of the character feels very different. Kind of
Hmm.
they have like different style, I guess, for each character from the different universe, and then like even the villain like Prowler, and then compared to Kingpin, they're like, they look pretty
Oh,
different kind of thing.
yeah. No, one
Yeah,
guy's like
one guy's like literally a box.
a box. If it's a box.
Yeah, and one thing I love about Prowler is like
Yeah.
whenever he appears, there's that like sound like
Yeah, that
right?
his like
Yeah,
theme, I
yeah,
guess, or
yeah.
something. Yeah,
His
that
team, right?
ominous music. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
every
don't
time
know.
he appears, that
It's
song appears.
badass.
It's so badass. It works so well, even though he's just an okay villain, honestly. But yeah,
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
personal connection, right? I guess with Miles Morales, I think that's it's basically the Uncle Ben.
yeah. Basically,
Yeah. So yeah, Prowler I think is just really good. I just like that whole idea of the sound appearing every time
yeah.
he
I should
appears
mention. Yeah, I
or
keep
does
remember
anything.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's one thing I didn't remember. Like, I didn't remember Prowler had such a badass like background track.
Right.
Basically, is what it is. It's
Yeah.
not really music, but yeah, background track. I was like, damn, this guy
Yeah.
cold as hell.
I remember him also being like pretty meh, but on rewatch, I'm like,
On
this
rewatch, I was
guy's
like,
scary.
this guy is
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, and of course, like that whole scene of like when they're trying to steal the CPU from Alchemax, was it?
Yeah,
Right?
Alchemax, yeah, the lab,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. When they're trying to steal the CPU from Alchemax and they chase, and then they got caught. It was like they took the bagel and everything. That whole scene was really fun to watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. It's funny.
They took a bagel, and then
They
they
took
and then
away
he
gold.
threw the bagel.
Damn.
Yeah. There's that whole detail of like in I don't know if it's in that scene or like throughout, I forgot. But when he was with Peter B. Parker, the what
Yeah.
I know he is what's his name? Animated in 24 frame per second, right? But Miles Morales, before he gains his resolve at the end of the movie, throughout the movie whenever he was Spider-Man, he is animated at 12 frame per second.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why I noticed
They
sometimes,
say
yeah, did their movement.
they say it's to show that he's not fluent or he's not a smooth Spider-Man yet, kind of thing. Unlike Peter B. Parker, where he's already, full-fledged, really good Spider-Man. Like,
Oh, okay, you know what, that makes sense. Yeah, I saw
yeah,
like the movements, his ones are like, no, it's not jarring, it's more like jagged, like
it's a bit
damn.
jagged. You don't
Yeah.
really, you don't. I feel like you don't really notice it most of the time. Only if you're like really, really focus on it, then you
Yeah,
would
yeah.
see it. But yeah, that's what I read, which I think was it's
That's a
like
good way to
very
predict to
minute
depict
detail.
clumsiness, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But yeah, because So all the Spider-Mans like Spider-Gwen and everything, they're all like animated like very smoothly, but not Miles Morales kind of thing. So yeah, that's very cool detail, I think. Yeah. Uh yeah, outside of that, it's like, man, Spider-Gwen is also really cool, I think. I like her
I
suit
like
a
her.
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
I
got
like
like,
her like character in general too. She's
yeah,
quite
that's
badass.
true.
She's the more badass. She's actually the badass one. Everyone's just like a bumbling. Well, Peter B.
She is,
Parker is
yeah.
the bumbling idiot, but he's funny at least.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, Nicolas Cage as a Spider-Man. That's pretty cool. Noir,
Who?
right? Nicolas Cage
Oh,
as
Nicolas Cage, yeah,
Spider-Man.
yeah, as
Yeah, he
Spider-Man
plays as
Noir.
Noir. Yeah.
Honestly, after playing Shattered Dimension, I really like Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah, no, yeah, no. I remember in that game that was like purely stealth and his like campaign.
Yeah, right. His Spider-Man
Yeah.
is really fun, and in black and white kind of thing, it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, in Noir, yeah, basically.
Yeah, Noir, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, honestly, Into the Spider Verse is such a great movie. Like when they're fighting at the collider, right? It's so colorful,
Mm,
so colorful, but it works, kind of thing. It's not messy. It's still easy to follow. It's just
yeah,
great,
and
that
actually,
whole
yeah, that's
thing.
the weird part. Like, I could see everything properly, but I shouldn't though, realistically, because it's all like, like all the
Yeah,
lasers
yeah,
firing. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah,
What else to add is there? Yeah, just great, very great film.
I
Really
think
liked it.
yeah.
I don't remember if we voted it as the best Spider-Man film of all time or anything. I think we did.
I don't. Did we ever vote on this? I don't remember. But
I remember this one something, but you know what? I can't remember the episode.
yeah. But I'm so surprised Teguh still doesn't want to watch Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse yet. Explain yourself, Teguh.
Why don't you like the Spider-Verse
Yeah,
versus?
man. Explain yourself, Teguh.
Dude's like thinking, why haven't I watched it? No,
Can
nothing.
they,
Can't
Teguh?
you even hear us?
Can Teguh even hear us? It feels
Oh.
like he's not even listening to us. Damn, Teguh. I think it's text him, Aaron, text him.
I am.
You're not into the spoiler stuff yet, Teguh. God damn.
Oh, did you just beat the whole?
Did you
Yeah,
mute us the whole time, Teguh?
yeah.
Well, this is why you should watch the movie so you don't get spoiled, Teguh.
Well, technically, you didn't get spoiled into the Spider-Verse, which you should actually watch. It's very good.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah,
at
I
some
meant
point.
spoiled into the Spider-Verse. But yeah. Why haven't you watched it, Teguh?
That is a good question.
And
I
the
don't
answer
have an
is
What is a good answer? What is a good answer to
you
this
have a good
question?
answer for that, Teguh?
Nope.
No. Uh, everyone
But
force
yeah,
them to watch.
we need to force you to watch to Spider-Verse. Yeah. But anyway, Abik, I'm guessing this is a 5 out of 5 for sure, right? We don't have
Yeah,
to.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
I saw everyone's letterbox. I think it was all 5 out of 5 for everyone.
Yeah. Anyone that gives it lower, you're just a hater.
If somebody says give 4 point, if it's possible to give a 4.9 on the website, I'm like, no. How dare you?
Nah, nah, nah. You're just a hater giving
You're
it a
just a hater. 4.9.
4.9.
How dare you?
Yeah. Into the Stars is just amazing. Yeah. All right. So I guess we should just jump into the sequel that just came out, right? I guess. Yeah. All
Might
right.
as well.
Yeah, might as well. We're going to be talking about Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse this time.
We've jumped into it. Now we're gonna go across it.
Across the Spider-Verse, exactly. But of course, we're going to start off with a non-spoiler review first, and then we're going to get into the spoiler review for it. Yeah. So, yeah, let's do the non-spoiler review first. So, Abik, why don't you start?
Right.
Non-spoiler.
So, non-spoiler. So this film was incredibly overwhelming but awesome all at once. It's literally every spider everywhere all at once.
I'll be scared
Spider-Man.
of that.
I
Probably.
don't know. But
If it's
yeah,
just
no, but it,
spider.
yeah, Spider-Man, Spider-them. There's also like Spider-Women too in there. But yeah, so seeing all that, it's incredible. It's just like there's so many like references here and there. Even the
Oh
movie can't
yeah.
even keep up. They like to put like little tidbits here and there about like Spider-Man this, Spider-Man that, and like even they can't keep up. I sometimes I can't keep up with it myself at first, but because I'm too busy awing at one thing, I can't keep up to all the other thing. I'm like, oh, oh,
Luck-
wow. I'm just
Luckily
like,
enough, I know enough about the whole like Spider-Man's like the different version of Spider-Man's and like the
versions.
lingos they use. I'm like, oh okay. I don't really need to know. I don't really have to watch the what's the name? The
Just,
explanations of the youth. Yeah.
yeah, fair. Yeah, so I like, yeah, but like it's so cool just seeing everything, and you don't just it's not just like different Spider-Mans obviously that you guys seen in the trailers, but there's like different worlds in there as well. So it's like that's
Yeah.
all cool to watch. And I guess yeah, no, and lastly, for non-spoiler, I think you can literally just click a random frame in this film and set that as your desktop wallpaper. It would work.
It
Like
works.
it
Every
will work.
frame in this
Every
movie
frame.
is a visual masterpiece.
Like when this thing comes on like streaming or something, just like put it on full screen, click on a random timestamp anywhere, and just set that as your desktop wallpaper. It'll look really good. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
That's how much of a spectacular masterpiece it was. Every frame is just like wallpaper. I was actually busy looking at what doesn't look very wallpapery in this scene. I'm like, which one doesn't looks the least interesting? Because everything was so cool. I'm just like, what is the least interesting one?
Yeah. Even when
But
they're
yeah,
not, I feel like even when they're not in the what's the name in the multiverse in the Spider
yeah,
Verse stuff when they're still on normal Earth,
yeah,
I still
normal stuff.
think
Yeah,
that I still think that's like it's still really good. What's the name? Uh, the whole plot and the whole scenery of it in of was it what's the place here in Brooklyn? Are they in?
Brooklyn. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's where
yeah,
Miles is. Yeah, that's where Miles is.
yeah, yeah.
Brooklyn. Yeah.
The way they depict Brooklyn, I think it's really cool as well. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree with Arik though. That whole movie is just visually impressive. Um, the movie is 2 hour 20 minutes, but I don't think you would feel the pacing. You wouldn't feel slow at all. It just goes by. That's how I feel at least. Yeah. Uh. So yeah, the pacing of the movie incredible. The plot of it, I think, is really good as well. The what's the name relationship with the parents, and then how he's dealing with the multiverse and everything. And of yeah, I think those are done incredibly well. The character development that they give for Miles Morales and like a few of the other characters, I think that's like impressive. I think overall it's just everything is just amazingly done. And remember, this is still part one.
Ah, yes, yes. We'll get
This
onto
is
that
still
eventually.
yeah, we'll get more to it in the spoiler review. But yeah, this is just part one. So yeah, I honestly can't wait for the next movie. Um, yeah. Also from the trailer, we know that's when yeah, the whole chase sequence of Miles Morales getting chased by all the Spider-Mans. I think when you watch it on full screen, it's just oh my goodness. Yeah. Uh yeah, very much that I feel like. Aside of references, we can't really talk more about into the some of specific characters because there'll be spoiler territory. Yeah, but very much that I guess for the non-spoiler review. I mean, same like Into the Spider-Verse, this is like a 5 out of 5 for sure. Would you? I'm pretty sure you
Yep,
agree, Eric.
definitely. Yeah, yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
5 out of 5. Uh yeah. So yeah, I guess that's that for the non-spoiler review. And Teguh, since you haven't watched it, you could just mute us for a bit, I guess, because you're going to go into the spoiler territory here. So yeah,
Uh,
again, like
last,
last time, if you haven't watched it, just mute it first, and then mute it first, go watch the movie or something. Come back to this video and just watch our spoiler review for it. So yeah, let's get into the spoiler review now. Yeah, so Avic, where
Mhm.
would you like to begin?
Right. The very beginning, because it didn't start with Miles Morales at first. We actually delved into Gwen's
Oh yeah, we
Spider
get
Gwen's or Gwen
Gwen's
Stacy's like the
backstory, right?
yeah first yeah.
Yeah,
So that was quite interesting. I did not expect that. Not gonna lie, but it made up with for the context and everything, and also
they need to flesh
uh
out their characters as well, I
yeah
guess.
they're fleshing out the characters, yeah, and I guess like Spider Gwen is
He's the
kind of like the
second.
love
He's the
interest
second
also
main
to like
character, basically.
second main character and kind of like the love interest for Miles as well.
Not
Like
kinda, it is.
it is basically yeah.
He
It
is
is a love
love
interest
interest. Yeah.
of Miles Morales, yeah. So like yeah, so it's cool that they fleshed out that character and also kind of gave context to certain things. Because again, so in her part, yeah, I should mention the world looks different, but then again, so all Spider-Mans like they have different art styles, their worlds look different, everything looks, you know,
Like Gwen's world is really like pink and blue,
it
watercolor-ish
was like
style, actually.
watercolor, very euphoric kind of
Yeah,
thing.
euphoric. That's the word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the word. Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's actually trippy. It's almost weird because like the characters they don't look euphoric, but the world
Yeah.
does. So, so
Well,
like,
once we get into that whole universe, I'm like, wow. My first thought was like, wow, they're really going with the style. They're going hard with the style. They're not holding back.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
like again, yeah, so like so we get to see her story, and then we get to see her actually like later interact with like the multiverse again when Vulture appears, but it was a completely different Vulture
That
from
was really cool though when the vulture appears. The
uh,
style is like the
the
Renaissance
style of
style thing.
Vulture, yeah, the
Yeah,
Renaissance
yeah.
Vulture, basically. Yeah, he looks cool.
He
Italian
looks really
Renaissance
cool.
Vulture, yeah.
Yeah. It's like a paper. I don't know, not paper mache. Just like
Not mache, but
crumpled
paper.
paper. Yeah,
Yeah.
paper-ish kind of thing. Yeah, it looks really, really cool.
Yeah, it looks
How
like
it
one of those
interacts.
like old schematics kind of like things, you know,
Mm-mm-mm.
Leonardo da Vinci kind of blueprints. So yeah, all of that. So that was like pretty cool, the whole fight scene. But then of course, I think the coolest part is when we finally get to see Spider-Man 2099 appear in that
Miguel.
universe. Miguel,
Un poco
Miguel
loco.
O'Hara.
Oh, wrong
Not
Miguel.
that Miguel. It's not that Miguel. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that whole scene was just like pretty cool, like the way the fight goes, and then of course when Spider-Man 2099 appears, I'm like, damn, he's badass.
He's badass. He's
He is
badass.
bad. He is badass.
Yeah. We even get to see his vampire kinda for a bit when he was about to bite on Vulture.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was like quite a surprise to me, to be honest, because I didn't know he was part vampire or anything.
Yeah. But yeah. What what else happened in this thing? There's a lot that happened.
But a lot to happen with the cover.
But yeah, that basically explain like when she finally gets the device thing, then I'm like, oh, so that's how she was able to meet up with Miles Morales. Because if you remember at the end of
In the
the
end of
Into the
yeah,
Spider-Verse, right? That the portal opens up and then we can hear
oh
her
Pierce and
voice.
yeah, she said, "Hey,
Yeah,
Miles, got a minute" or something like that. Yeah.
yeah.
Apparently that was
So
the yeah,
yeah,
it ended there. That's where the first
so
film basically ended.
yeah, I thought that happens like right after Into the Spider-Verse end kind of thing. So no, apparently that's like many months after that.
Many months,
Yeah.
yeah. Not many months actually. Like I think more than a year. Because
More than
if
a
you
year,
want to,
right?
because if you go to the spoiler again, Miles Morales, we get to see his perspective after Gwen
Mm,
goes into that
right, right.
multiverse. Yeah, and
Yeah,
apparently
yeah,
like
yeah.
he's been Spider-Man for like a year and a half or something. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's what he said. Yeah, and he's been like
Yeah.
saving people, fighting villains, all that kind of stuff. And that's also when we get to see him fight
Spot.
Spot. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was like,
what's your
not
thoughts on
polka dot
Spot?
man.
What's your thoughts on Spot, Eric?
Overall, or like, because honestly,
Overall.
like, yeah, overall, I genuinely like him as a villain just because he starts out as like this puny
So
little
goofy.
goofy ass villain, and just like and the way he speaks and everything, like I'm not robbing, I'm not robbing you, I'm robbing the bank or something like that. But then in the end, he becomes like an absolute multiversal menace or something.
Oh
Like
yeah.
he
And this is still, like I said, this is still part one, so we've seen like a fraction of his power so far,
yeah,
right?
basically. Like have you like how is that like even I ask like seeing a character like a very minor villain or even like a goon turning into
Yeah.
like Thanos in the end.
Yeah, it's pretty much that's his character arc.
Yeah.
Once
He
he
was like
figure out like that he can go across the universe and he goes to Alchemax to get like more spots, to get more holes,
get
and
more
then
holes,
he
yeah.
just becomes like kind of omnipotent.
Yeah, basically, yeah. When he finally ends up in the end, where he finally ends up turning black with white spots, white circles, basically instead of white with
Yeah, yeah.
black spots. That's when he's like achieved ultimate power, and it's just like, damn, that's an actual menace. That is awesome.
His whole body is the universe basically now.
Yeah, basically, yeah. That's pretty hardcore next level stuff. So I like that.
Agree. Yeah. Spot. Obviously, in this time, he doesn't. He doesn't show up too much, I guess. But we are definitely going to see him a lot more in the second part.
Because yeah,
Yeah.
even though we say
This is
like he's
more
the
setup, I guess.
yeah, because we keep saying he's a big bad guy, but throughout the most of the film, we're actually more focused on like the Spider Verse itself, and
Hmm.
focusing about like Miles Morales' like like his character arc. Basically, he had to make hard decisions. He finally learns that Spider-Man, all have
Oh
like
yeah, the canon thing
yeah,
that
the
they have to
canon
go through.
ending. Yeah,
Yeah.
they have to go through like a lot of pain and suffering and all that to become who they are. So like all that
Yeah.
stuff is just genuinely like really interesting to see. Like, we get to see his character develop, and also when we finally learn that he was not meant to, what he's basically like not meant to be anyway. I
Yeah,
don't know
he's
why
not
both
meant to
kind of
be Spider-Man, right? Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of both like tragic, but at the same time like damn, especially no, it's not kind of tragic. It's very tragic to see like oh he's never meant to be like this in the first place, but
And also because he becomes Spider-Man, Peter A. Parker died, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's not. Peter A. Parker was not supposed to be saving Miles Morales in that
Oh yeah, yeah.
into the
Basically, yeah. He's
Spider-Verse. Yeah,
yeah, because he's
he's
not
not. That's
supposed to
not
be
supposed to
there.
happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Damn.
that makes it even more tragic. And then like at the end, right when he thought he goes home into his own universe, turns out he goes to the Spider's universe. So
Yeah.
Earth was it 42 or something? Yeah.
Uh,
And then he
well,
sees
this
the
is
destruction that caused not having a
yeah,
Spider-Man in that universe. Yeah.
yeah. No,
I
I
think
should
that's even
mention.
more heartbreaking.
I feel bad that I didn't pick that up sooner because like you can see the world was a bit different in a way because that's what they like to do.
Mm,
Like I mentioned, every world the Spider-Man came from, they look different. They're animated different. The world is
yeah.
different. They look different. It's like I knew the world was a bit different, but like it was only like very subtle color tones and all that. So I was like,
It is, yeah. Well, once you get to that universe, I'm like, sometimes it feels a bit off, but it's like, okay,
I can't
I thought
tell.
it's
Yeah,
just like okay, maybe they're just trying to play the mood or something.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I thought that too, but then I would realize, wait a minute, this is entirely. This
yeah.
is wait a minute, this ain't right. Mm.
Yeah, I think when the mom is like, "Well, what's Spider-Man?" kind of thing like that, and like,
Yeah.
oh, that's when I'm like fully like connect the dots. Like, oh, he did not go to his universe because the spider, it's the wrong universe spider kind of thing. I'm like, God
Yeah, and they're
damn.
like,
All right.
wait, they don't know who Spider-Man is? Oh, right.
Yeah, yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
that
yeah,
world didn't have a Spider-Man. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So that was pretty kind of tragic, I guess. And we get to see Miles Morales in that universe as the Prowler, not Aaron, Uncle Aaron, right?
As the Prowler, yeah, that was I mean like I know it was supposed to be kind of a plot twist, but I think everyone kind of just see it coming anyway. Because like
Pretty much, right?
especially
Yeah.
when the uncle said, I'm not Prowler, I'm like, ah, okay.
I'm like,
The
I see,
Yeah,
I see what's
I
happening
see, I
here.
understand. I understand. Because like we know the dad is dead, so it can't be him. The
Yeah, it
dad is
can
dead
be
in that
him. Yeah,
universe. So it can't be him. And he said he's not Prowler, so I'm like, I know exactly who Prowler is. There is no Spider-Man,
the
so
mom.
you expect her to just come in punching que pasa? No, that's terrifying.
He doesn't use claw shoes sandals.
Oh my god. Chanclas, I think they call it, those wooden
Yeah, I think they
like
call it chanclas.
slippers.
Yeah, la chanclas.
The chanclas. Damn. Right.
But yeah.
I think what else is there? I kind of want to talk about not Miles Morales, sorry, Miguel O'Hara.
Okay.
'Cause I
Well,
think,
what do you want to talk about him?
dude, my man is just like the most badass, most like threatening looking Spider-Man I've ever seen. Like, it's
Oh,
like he's
scary.
built different. Dude. He's like bulky as hell, and like
I
the
mean,
way
yeah.
his suit just looks more menacing because like it doesn't have normal eyes. It has like the the
Mm-hmm.
pattern
He
thing, the claws on the
he
side.
has the
Like,
most different style. Not style, I guess. I guess the colors. I don't know. Never mind. I was gonna. The
I just
marking
feel
is
like,
different, I guess.
yeah, personally, I just
Yeah.
think he has like the most different, like, I guess, physique as well. I guess he's like the most
Right, and
buff
he also have like
Spider-Man ever.
the spikes thing on his arm, right? So yeah,
Yeah,
you
the
you know that he's
claws.
more of the aggressive Spider-Man type, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
And they also
basically.
get that cape, I guess, at the start.
Oh yeah, a holographic cape, so it doesn't
Yeah.
get in the way of things. This is very cool. But yeah, and to be honest, I quite like him as a character because he is technically the antagonist as well. But that's the thing, antagonist, like he's not evil
Quote
per
unquote
se.
antagonist kind of
Yeah,
thing.
antagonist as in
Yeah.
like he's opposed to the main character's point of view because
Yeah.
because in
He
his
wants to
backstory,
keep
yeah,
the canon thing, right?
he
He
wants everything to
experienced that
go there.
the canon thing goes wrong, where he takes
Yeah,
place of another Miguel O'Hara,
yeah, that's
basically.
what I like about him is like he knew the consequences itself, right? So what he's doing is actually like what he believes he's doing is right, and
Yeah.
we kind of agree with him. I think pretty much like we're like, yeah,
Yeah,
that makes
because we
sense.
did see that the universe of the Indian Spider-Man, I forgot his name,
Yeah, yeah, I
right?
forgot what his
Yeah,
name was too. Yeah,
that universe, as they explain, like that universe is breaking apart because of
yeah,
what?
yeah,
Because they saved the dad, right? Of the
yeah.
police dad.
The
Yeah.
safety inspector, yeah, the police inspector.
So yeah, we
Yeah,
also
not
see firsthand of what could happen if you don't follow the spider canon thing.
yeah, and the
Yeah.
whole universe was like wiped out and everything. That was actually very tragic to see because he basically just saw his daughter, but not really his daughter, but get erased anyway. So that was like, damn,
Yeah, he
dark.
got Thanos snapped.
Yeah, that was like pretty dark, and yeah, so it makes sense. So like it makes sense that like he's an antagonist, but like you somewhat
You agree
understand
with him,
him.
kind of thing. You
You agree with
understand
him
his
basically,
motive.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you understand his motive and pretty much agree with it too, because you're like, okay, that makes sense. You don't want to destroy a universe.
Yeah. But then, opposed to that, also like you understand where Miles Morales is coming from as well. Why you know, he doesn't want that. All those, I mean, like he doesn't want. No one wants a family member to die, right?
Yeah, obviously,
Nobody wants that.
yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are also on the side of Miles Morales as well. Like, yeah, we get it,
So what
but
they've so what of yeah the point is like they've brought up two very good points and
Mhm.
but you cannot have one or the other. It's like damn.
yeah,
Is
I
it?
think that's really good though. That whole conflict, I think, is very well done. I think.
That's a
Yeah.
great it creates a very powerful dilemma for the viewers, not gonna lie. But that's a very
Yeah.
good thing to do. I think that's just perfect story writing is what I should say. There's no other word for it. That's just good writing. That's very
Yeah.
good writing. So yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like that as well. What else is there? I mean, right. This is one character I really really like. He doesn't show up too much, but what's his name? Howie Brown. I think that's his name. Spider Punk.
Spider-Punk, yeah. I know
Dude,
he's
Spider
badass. He's
Punk
cool.
is cool, and then the way he's like animated, it's very different. Right? It's like kind
He's
of like
incredibly different from everyone else because he's like the way it like shifts with the
yeah,
comics,
yeah,
like
yeah,
on
yeah,
the comic
yeah.
style, yeah.
The it's not consistent kind of thing with him, and it
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
really cool with
Actually, I know exactly
his
what he is.
costume and his guitar.
He's animated in pop art is basically what it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree.
He's
I agree.
animated in pop art, and I'm like, damn, okay, this
That
guy
looks
is
really cool. And then even when he takes off his mask, he's even cooler. I'm like, God
yeah.
damn.
No,
Yeah,
no,
he's
no,
all
it's also
about
what I
that
like about him. Yeah, because
anarchy.
Yeah, he's British, right? So he was speaking in British roadman. So it's like, yeah, I'm chilling with the man the minute. I was like, damn. That's cool. Alright, he's cool. He's cool.
He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy.
He's cool.
And
He's
then
cool.
yeah, and then here's also the reason why, right? Like Spider Gwen got her what's the name, multiversal the traversal thing back because of
Yeah, I
him.
forgot what it's called,
Yeah,
but like you
yeah,
got the thing. Actually, yeah, if you notice that, like if she uses that, his version, like this portal also becomes
yeah,
like pop arty kind of thing as well.
yeah. It's not as clean as the one that Miguel O'Hara gave, right?
Or pretty
Yeah,
much everyone else gave, but
everyone
everyone had
else.
like the
Yeah,
same portal thing. But this one is like,
Mhm.
yeah, pop punk
Punk.
kind of thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
punk looking kind of graffiti. Like damn. Okay.
So yeah,
That guy is so cool. He just transcends the animation out of all the Spider-Man. It's just like,
honestly, yeah.
I'm doing my own thing. And you know what? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yes, you do.
Uh, we haven't even touched the whole part of when what's the name? The whole Spider-Man the whole Spider-Man, like every single Spider-Man was like chasing him in that what's the name? In that universe with all the Spider-Mans, that we've seen from the trailers and such.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
that was like I thought that was really fun. Just seeing all the different types of Spider-Man. We get to
Actually,
see
that was a great way to see all the types of Spider-Man. Just
yeah.
because he's chasing they're all chasing one character.
I mean, that whole sequence is just a lot of fun to watch, and then there's also like the jokes are the jokes are fun as well. I think
Mhm.
yeah. Uh
Obviously, the
yeah.
chase Spider-Man. You-
Mhm. I
Mhm.
kind of wish they did not put that in the trailer.
Yeah, to be honest, but
Yeah, we already seen it in the trailer, but yeah, if I were to see that, not watching the trailer, I'll be laughing a lot more. I would say that.
that's true. I'd be like,
Yeah.
they
Oh,
did the thing.
they did it! They did it! Even with more Spider-Man.
With more Spider-Man, they did the thing. And I
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah. That was really fun. Uh, I don't know what else you want to talk about. This thing, Eric.
How about I don't want to talk a
Soundtrack
little
wise,
bit.
I think it's
Just
good as well.
I think yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's as iconic as the previous film Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I feel like the Sunflower song, especially by Post Malone Into the Spider-Verse. Like I
That
heard
was yeah.
bits of that in the movie, and I'm like, okay, I want to listen to the whole song.
Yeah, I like the vibe,
I
and then
don't.
you listen to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there is one in Across the Spider-Verse that caught my attention with the music, but overall it's good though. Yeah,
Yeah, no, the
it
soundtrack
fits with
was
the
like,
world.
the soundtrack was still pretty much the same vibe as like the first film as well, but it's just like not as iconic, I guess, as the Post Malone
Probably.
Sunflower song.
Yeah.
But you know what? It still works. I'll probably look it up again. Just maybe,
Maybe.
maybe just
Maybe
like to have a
maybe
listen back. Maybe I might actually like it a lot, but like I
right.
just can't remember
Yeah.
what the title was. Mm,
Uh anything else, Eric?
uh, I think I should just because I wanted to talk about returning characters, but I think that will connect with the ending directly. So if I don't
So
mind
yeah.
just jumping into that,
Alright, let's just jump to the ending. Yeah.
right? Yeah. So
I'm honestly so hyped for it because at the
yeah,
end we get to see all the Spider-Mans that are on Miles Morales' side, right?
yeah.
Yeah, we
Basically,
get
the one in the first films, all of them, they came
yeah.
back.
Who is
Yeah,
it? Spider-Gwen,
Spider
Spider-Man
Gwen,
Noir. So
Noir,
that's Nicolas Cage is back.
Nicolas
Yeah.
Cage is back.
Penny Parker
The
is there as well,
Penny
and
Parker,
then
Peter B. Parker,
Peter B. Parker. Is
the
Spider-Ham
pig.
there?
Spider Ham was there. Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah, Spider-Ham, and then obviously there'll be Spider-Punk. I'm pretty sure he'll be part of that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I
I
don't
think
think he
yeah. Then
showed up at the end, but I'm pretty
I,
sure he will be.
yeah,
Because he's
yeah,
friends with
yeah,
Spider-Gwen.
yeah. Basically, yeah. And I think the Indian Spider-Man also joined the team as well. So
And also the digital one, Spider-Bite.
oh yeah, Spider
Yeah.
Bite. Yeah, the
Yeah,
digital one.
Spider-Bite
Yeah,
I think is also there. Yeah. So yeah, that's the team. That's a huge team.
it's a huge team, but you know what? It's pretty cool. Considering there's a whole universes of Spider Men,
Yeah.
Spider
I mean,
people.
yeah. That's a huge team, but then like we see how they're able to handle like all the Spider-Man that appears in this. I think they're gonna do well with it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh you want to say anything
And
else, Eric?
yeah, I guess I'm not so sure like whether they're gonna continue off because I guess Miles Morales is gonna have to face off himself as the Prowler. But then I guess
Yeah.
the big bad would eventually be Spot.
They have to stop Spot somehow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
and
pretty
I'm
sure. Yeah,
curious how they're going to beat him, I guess. Yeah.
that's true. And to be honest, I'm a bit curious. Like, what about the rest of it? What about like Miguel O'Hara's and the rest of the Spider Verse? Like, what are they gonna do? I'm pretty sure they're still gonna be involved some way or another.
I'm pretty they're still gonna be a big part of it because that whole conflict is still not solved yet, right?
Yeah, no, that's not. He literally just like ran away to a different dimension, and
Yeah.
Miguel is like, they were searching for him in the end, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
There
still
was
searching.
no closure to the first part.
Yeah,
We basically stop at like the climax of like, oh no, what's gonna happen?
yeah.
Bit, right?
And
Yeah.
not gonna lie, a lot of things were happening. Yes, so like I mentioned, there's the spider team up with the previous ones from the first films, and then there's the Miguel searching for what is it, Miles Morales, and then Miles Morales
Marvelous.
himself in the another universe without the Spider-Man. There's
Yeah.
like 3 plot points that are happening at the end of it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, well, there's going we when is part? I think it's titled Beyond the Spider Verse, right?
Beyond the
Yeah,
Spider-Verse, yeah. I like
Beyond
that
the
title
Spider
too, by the
Verse.
way. I like it. Into, Across, and Beyond. I
Yeah.
like that.
I like the title so much as well. Yeah. Is there a release date for that? March 29th, 2024.
I think you said
So
2029.
no, no,
I was
March
scared.
29th, 2024. Dude, if it's
Okay.
2029, I'll be pissed.
I'll be 30 years old. I'll be married before we get to watch the
Yeah.
third part. Yeah.
But yeah, next year, 29th. Yeah, there's that. Alright, we haven't even touched the references, Rick. Uh,
So
did
many
you
though, not gonna
notice?
lie.
No, this is the one that I really like. Did you notice? The Spider-Man Miles Morales' roommate was playing Spider-Man, the
Yeah, I did.
PS4
I
on his
noticed
PC.
that. I
Yeah,
saw his PC. I'm
like, oh,
like,
that's Spider-Man.
I know my girlfriend would understand, but I'm literally like, babe, look, he's playing the game in the movie.
He's playing
I've got
Spider-Man game in a Spider-Man movie. Oh my god! And then in the Spider
he
console
appeared.
thing, he
He ap-
appeared there.
no, the best part is he appeared in the render, like in-game
Yeah,
render of it.
yeah, exactly.
Well, because of course, like all the Spider-Man are like rendered in whatever
In that,
universe they were.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. We
Like,
got to
okay,
see
that's cool.
Legos. We get to see Lego Spider-Man, Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
PS4. That I'm kind of wishing that Miles Morales is gonna meet the PS4, the PlayStation Miles Morales as well.
Oh yeah, because the PlayStation one has Miles
Yeah,
Morales
right.
as well.
It's
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
same universe as the Spider-Man in that universe. So
Oh,
yeah,
cool. There might be like two Moraleses, but two good
yeah.
Moraleses, not one bad one.
And also, if you notice, Donald Glover as the
Yeah,
Prowler.
I was like, that's from the MCU. He's finally here.
Yeah,
So
right,
sort of.
right. In the MCU, he's not Prowler yet, right? I think
Oh
because
no, I
we
don't
only
think
see
we
him. No, we only see him in the first Spider-Man
Spider-Man
Homecoming.
Homecoming. Yeah,
Yeah, and that time he only mentioned he has a nephew.
yeah. He has a nephew. That's
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
yeah.
but
So now it's confirmed, I guess, that he is a Prowler in that MCU.
but it's also cool to see that he had like an MCU-ish, like an MCU outfit of Prowler. So like
Hmm.
that's pretty cool to see. Like, oh damn, he's like all geared up and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh damn,
All the
the
references are
references.
great. We get to see Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire as well on
Oh yeah, we
the
get to
like
see both
on
of
the
them.
TV,
Yeah.
I think.
And
Yeah.
I like how they use their emotional trauma basically like, to show like these Spider-Men
Mm,
go through hard times and
yeah.
all that. I know they can't show. Yeah, no, they didn't show Tom Holland, but they did reference him in the beginning.
Ah,
Or
yeah,
not Miles.
they did. Yeah.
Miguel said like there's a Spider-Man who like teamed up with Doctor Strange and Earth 199999 or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They did reference him, but they didn't like show any clips of him. So I guess
I don't think they can.
yeah, it's a studio issue.
Yeah.
Well,
But still though,
studio
the
issue.
references is just insane in this thing.
There's so many things, yeah, and I just like
Like
pointing them out like
whenever
all again.
whenever it's out for like streaming or anything, I'm gonna rewatch it frame by frame just to catch all
Just to
the
see, yeah.
references. Yeah.
To be honest, I still think the wildest one is when Spot appeared in the grocery store in Venom. Because
Oh
Venom
right, yo,
did.
there's a Venom one. I forgot about that. Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
Venom, like, yeah, I'm like, okay, that's the last thing I expect for him to, like, just randomly appear. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, right. Agree, agree,
Like,
agree.
oh, wow, okay. Shit.
Yeah. We don't get to see Venom, but we get to see the old lady in the
We get to
store,
see the
right?
old lady.
Yeah.
I come to think of it, do you think we'll see a black suit Spider-Man or a symbiote of any kind in the next film, or is there a chance?
I mean, it is a version of Spider-Man, so it's not
It
out of
is
the
there.
realm.
Not only is it
But
it's like a famous version of Spider-Man. People know that one.
but it's like, did Miguel O'Hara gave them the bracelet, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, maybe they could
Be-
be anomalies that could just randomly appear.
could be because they are kind
True.
of whenever Spider-Man has a black suit, sometimes he becomes like the like a villain, quote unquote,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
just for yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I'm very excited to, for Across the Beyond the
Beyond,
Spider-Verse.
beyond
Yeah, next year, guys.
next year. I still can't get over just their naming is so good. So you get introduced into, and then they'll show
Into
you
this
across the Spider Verse,
across
and now we're gonna go beyond,
Beyond.
beyond.
Honestly,
Yeah,
Beyond Spider-Verse would make sense because you're fighting the guy that we're
and
fighting
Spot
Spot,
can
right?
literally go literally almost pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. So maybe you're going beyond the Spider-Verse this time. So I'm very excited for it. Yeah. All right. Next
Um,
year's still a long time to go.
Film's
All right.
too good,
Call
man.
Tagu back in, I guess.
Hang on, let me get my Steam.
Yeah. So yeah, that's turns out we did a pretty long spoiler review.
Look,
I
it's
know
not
I said we're gonna do a
look
short one, but the movie's too good. I'm
too good,
sorry.
too many to cover. Yeah, if Albert was
Yeah.
here and talking with us, oh my god, the whole
It'll be
show
a
is just
whole
gonna be.
if Albert is here, the three of us are talking about it, this is going to be a whole separate video, honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
God. All right.
Might have just went
Alright.
straight to sleep.
Yeah. Alright, anyway. So yeah, now that we're done with weekly watches and Cross the Spider-Verse spoiler review, now let's get into the trailers that we have for this week. The one I'm most excited about, let's start with that first. Teenage
Yes.
Mutant Ninja Turtle.
From a teenage boy
Mut-
with spider powers to just teenage turtles with mutant powers. I don't know. Where am I going with this? I don't know.
Spiders to Turtles.
For spiders to turtles, yeah.
Yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mutant Mayhem. Uh, I really wish that I had more faith in Mutant Mayhem, like when we were drafting for this year's movie. Because that time I already know about uh Mutant Mayhem coming out, right? But it's like that time,
We had no news,
yeah,
I think.
there are no teaser, there are no casting. So it's like, and usually TMNT movies aren't great. Yeah, from the one that's been out.
Yeah,
So it,
yeah
but
rating wise, yeah.
rating wise, it hasn't been
Yeah.
great. Yeah, so I was skeptical about it, but then the teaser came out a few months back, and I was like, God damn it! And now the whole trailer is out, so I am honestly just incredibly excited for this. This thing's coming out on August 2nd. Again, like I said from the teaser that time, I love the animation that they're going with this time. Again, it's very similar to Into and Across the Spider-Verse vibe kind of thing, right? Yeah. Um, and then I don't know, just I mean, from the trailer, like the vibe, it's fun. The turtles actually feels like brothers, like actually feels like a teenager still learning on the job, and then the jokes they make as well. I Yeah, I think that's what's missing sometimes from like the previous movie. They don't feel too much like brothers, but this time, yeah, the brother aspect is there. And yeah, we finally also get to see the villain this time in this trailer, which is villain and the other mutants. the main bad guy, to what I know, will be Superfly, which
Is
is
that what he's called? Okay.
yeah, he's called Superfly. Yeah. Let me share screen real quick, I guess. But yeah,
Superfly.
he's called Superfly. Honestly, I'm not too familiar with Superfly because he doesn't really appear in the 2003 TMNT that I watch. It's this guy in the middle right here.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Superfly.
that's Superfly, and we also got to see Bebop and Rocksteady on his left and right there, and then there are just a bunch of other mutants that's like very very minor, or they're at least new kind of thing. Yeah, you don't really need to know about them. But the main guy is Superfly, who will be the villain, and honestly, Superfly looks pretty cool. Yeah.
Alvin, can you go to 142?
142. What's there? Why?
Oh no, keep playing.
This?
I swear. No, no, no. It's a frog.
Frog.
It's a
Okay, I
frog.
mean, the frog is. I know I'm scared of frogs, but that
But
was
this one
animated.
is it's an
It's
animated frog
dirty.
that doesn't look nothing like a real frog.
Exactly. But yeah, I love how the villains look, and then like I love how the turtles look as well. They look, they look like a. They don't look like a monster. Let's just say
Uh,
that.
you're
Yeah.
referencing the Michael Bay one.
The Michael Bay one, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
no,
know back
they
then
look
I
cool.
kinda defend it because like I just like TMNTs, but having this now, I'm like, yeah, screw that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, that was cool. Yeah, they looks dumb back then. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, the whole thing just looks great. This shot, I mean, look at it. I like the whole style. Like I said, it's very like sketch kind of thing.
Mhm.
I feel like so. Yeah, I just really like it. So yeah, let's move on to the others first. Teguh, you've been silent this whole time. Thoughts on TMNT?
I was a bit, well, I was pleasantly surprised with the art style, and I like it. I just have no idea who the hell Superfly is.
I mean, he's
Neither do
pretty
I actually.
minor. Yeah,
Is he
honestly.
pretty minor?
Yeah, but this time she's just making him into like the villain. So we are not, because every time the villain is always freaking Shredder.
Yeah,
All right,
exactly. Yeah.
that's all everyone knows. Shredder slash Bebop and Rocksteady. That's pretty
Yeah.
much who everyone knows. So yeah,
Well,
it's
Rocksteady
a
are the
nice
ones
change
in
of
here, by the
pace.
way.
Yeah, it's a nice change of pace to have Superfly as the main bad guy. So yeah, go on, go.
I mean, no, that's all I had to say. I don't know what else to say. Like, 'cause I was never really a big fan of TMNT to begin with.
You don't like turtles? Turtles are cute.
I do like turtles. I'm not a big fan of TMNT.
You just
Boo.
didn't watch. Ooh. I didn't watch it either.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. Is that all you have to say, to?
Yes.
All right. How about Aber?
Yeah, I was gonna say like yeah, the art style is very video gamey. That's because yeah, it is. I keep playing Borderlands, that game series where it's all cell shaded,
Mm,
and I'm like
yeah, yeah.
okay, no wonder that it reminds me of something. This all looks, at least the back, not really the characters, but
It
the
it looks
background is
quite
like yeah,
Borderlands, yeah.
the background especially looks super Borderlandsy.
Man, if you look at this like
Yeah,
frame rate for it, it's
yeah, just the background. The characters don't look Borderlandsy, but the background is, so I'm like, okay, I know what, I like that. That's cool. I like the Borderlands series. I like that as a game, and I like that they use this as the animation style. I think it's also
Mhm.
more fitting to like yeah, TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja
It's
Turtles,
also
which
like, it
one's
feels comic. Like it feels
yeah,
like
it
out of
feels
a comic
comic.
kind of thing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it just makes more sense. I don't. I guess it's because I keep comparing it to like Michael Bay version, and it just looks so super serious, super over the top, and of course super realistic looking, so which is just weird.
I mean,
So
even
this
if
one's
you
just
like
like
compared
cool.
it to the 2007 TMNT, do you know how that one looks like, Eric?
Not exactly.
Here, let me
2007
let me show you.
TMNT.
This is the back then. This is how TMNT is like. The 2007 ones.
This one. Okay, okay. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen this.
Compare that to the ones here.
I just
you
realized what
know?
it is like. So so you see this one, the TMNT one 2007, and then Michael Bay. It looks like 2007 is in between the 2023 and Michael Bay, because like they look kind of like cartoonish but almost realistic looking in the
Kinda,
3D
yeah, yeah.
sense. Yeah. Michael Bay is the full realistic one, and then this one's like the 2023 one's the like cartoonish one.
Honestly, it's more fitting that they go into the very cartoony route because
Yeah,
I mean
instead
it's
of
freaking
like
turtles.
yeah, they have like look at them. They have like roided turtles here.
Yeah,
They're on roids, man. Look at look at their muscles.
yeah. Compare that to this one, the Mutant Mayhem one is very much like
Yeah, and I
they
prefer
kind of
this.
followed
Yeah,
the yeah. I think everyone would prefer this a lot more.
it just makes more sense.
Yeah. I'm so happy that TMNT is has a potential to have a good movie finally after all this time. The one person that I don't know, I haven't seen at least in here is Casey Jones. So
When is
I
it
don't know if
on?
he'll appear in this movie or not, but yeah, we'll see if he ends up appearing or not later on. What's your thoughts on April O'Neil though?
Which one is it? That's her, right? They changed
This
her a lot.
this
Yeah.
girl. Yeah, they changed her a lot basically, but
Yeah, no, I was
uh
like, it's like I was like, is that really April? Because like I can the way I recognize her is her coat. That's it. Because she looks nothing like, how she's
yeah, pretty
normally
much yeah.
animated. Yeah,
She usually have that yellow coat thing. Yeah.
yeah. So I was just like, yeah, yellow coat. Is that April O'Neil?
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I a big fan of it? No, honestly, I'm not really a big fan of it. But you know what? It fits into the universe though. It's like
Hmm.
like the way she's like animated look fits perfectly though. So you know what? It's fine.
Yeah.
We don't
Honestly,
need the same. Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Like, I mean, again, we've only seen very like how many seconds of it, so you know.
We only see maybe seconds of it, and you know what? The fact that it just fits in, like, look at that. Yeah, look at this scene. She fits in. You know what? That's the point.
She fits in very well. Yeah,
Yeah, so long
pretty
as she
much.
fits, so she doesn't look out of place, right? This is kind of the point.
Hmm.
Like, if she's animated to look like Megan Fox, like,
Now that's
how
weird.
jarring. That's how jarring would that be, right? Yeah, that's why. So this makes sense.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, very much that I guess. And also yeah, I already mentioned this before, but the cast is pretty stacked. You
Not
know,
gonna lie,
like
I really want to see Jackie Chan as Shredder. Not Shredder, sorry. What's his name?
Mr. Splinter,
Master Splinter,
right?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
Splinter. 'Cause I don't know, it's just very fitting. Because
Yeah.
he sounds like
Yeah.
an old, wise Asian man, which is what Jackie Chan is, an old, wise
The
Asian man.
very much. Yeah, the Splinter here, the Splinter we get to see at the start, he is not the fighting type of Splinter, it seems like.
No,
Or
he's
at
more of
least
a
well past it.
yeah, yeah. It was more like an old dad kind of type.
Hmm. Yeah.
John Cena, Ice Cube, damn, they're all there.
Yeah, I mean like look at all of this cast. They have yeah, like I said, John Cena, Ice Cube. They have
Paul Rudd,
Giancarlo Esposito. What?
damn.
Seth Rogen, of course, Maya Rudolph, Paul Rudd is there, Post Malone.
Wait, I
Yeah,
want to see who Giancarlo is playing as. He has to. I hope he's the main
I think he
bad guy,
plays
just because.
the villain. I think I have the cast right here. He is playing Baxter Stockman. So it's the guy. He's a scientist that creates the mutants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The main bad guy would be Ice Cube.
That, wow.
The main bad guy is Ice Cube. Yeah. Yeah. Seth Rogen will be playing Bebop as Jackie Chan as Master Splinter. Um, I think the one that's playing the turtles. Yeah, it's fitting. They're kids.
Oh yeah, they're all yeah
They're all
teenagers
kids, so
specifically.
makes
They're all
sense.
like
Yeah.
teens. Yeah,
Yeah. Unlike the Michael Bay one, which is like what they
they're
have.
not they're not teenagers. They're adults on
I
roids,
think they have
man.
Johnny Knoxville as
Oh damn.
Leonardo. Yeah. And then I think the 2007 one they have Chris Evans in there. So yeah, they're not kids, but this time they're actually kids. So yeah.
I don't know
And
why.
I
Just
mean,
looking at
judging from the trailer, it seems good. Yeah.
what is it like Ice Cube Superfly? It's like Ice Cube. He's the rapper, and then Superfly. That's the name of the song, even though it's just the character.
I mean, yeah, it
It just
works.
makes sense.
Yeah, very much that I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Any other thoughts, guys, on this thing?
Not much to say. I was never a fan of TMNT anyways, but
man, TMNT is such a good it's so good. Not many people follow it seems like, but people know the four turtles
Yeah,
kinda.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The four turtles
They
are
know
always.
people know the four turtles, but they don't actually like watch TMNT as a whole, mostly, to what I realize at least. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, that's TMNT coming out August 2nd. I can't wait for it. I really hope it comes out in theater in Indonesia. So yeah,
Hmm.
hopefully.
Surely it has to. Yeah, surely. I don't see why it wouldn't.
I mean, Indonesia can be weird sometimes, I guess. So yeah, we
Yeah.
just have to
Mhm.
see, right? Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's the TMNT official trailer. Now let's move on to the next one. Another movie with Jackie Chan, but this
With
time
Buster
with John
Splinter.
Cena.
Wait, no, John Cena is in
Oh, John
TMNT as
Cena is in
well.
TMNT. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Now they're both in.
They're
Damn.
teaming up again. This time live
Oh,
action.
yeah. Master Splinter and Rocksteady. What a weird combination. Is teaming up in Hidden Strike. Yes.
Yeah. This one just feels like it comes out of nowhere, right?
Oh, but that's a good thing though. It's called Hidden Strike. We were strike out of
Oh,
nowhere with this trailer.
that is true. That is
Oh,
true.
we didn't expect that, right? Yeah.
Honestly, when I saw like the thumbnail and then I saw like, wait, is that Jack? Is that John Cena? And then like I see the next frame, it autoplays a little bit, and like, is that Jackie Chan? I'm like, what? A weird combo, but probably. I mean, judging from the trailer, they say they're doing like, was it an oil heist, right? It feels very American.
An oil heist, yeah, indeed.
An
Oil
oil
heist.
heist, yeah. But then like just seeing from the trailer, it feels like they're trying to capture the feeling of like Rush Hour with John Cena as like the comedic relief type of guy. It feels like, and then outside of that, like action wise, I feel like it's just gonna be pretty standard nowadays action kind of thing. So yeah. How about you, Eric?
I'm not gonna lie. This is the most generic
Generic?
action
Yeah,
film I've ever
agree.
seen in my entire life. But that's what makes it so funny. Cause like, damn, this is so generic looking. It looks interesting. I'm like, what the hell? This looks like something you see getting filmed, like you see like playing in the TV in a movie. You know what I mean? Like for example, it's like a
Mm-mm-mm.
movie showing like two people, and then but in their TV like something is playing in the background, and this would be it. Because it just
Yeah,
looks so super weird, super generic. Also, this you can see that the CG is extremely like not off, but it's like visible. You can clearly tell.
yeah.
Like I actually don't remember. Do you remember the Halo assault rifle back in the first episode of Halo? It's like that.
Oh, it's like
Yeah,
that. Yeah, pretty
it's
much.
like that. Yeah, so it's just like how jarring it looks. But that
honestly,
being said,
even
though, yeah.
honestly,
Sorry,
even
go
like
on.
the title when they show like the title Hidden Strike and the sand falling off, I'm like, I feel like Teguh can do better than that, like in high school.
Yeah, exactly. Like all the text in the near future, an oil war. Like I'm surprised they don't have an announcer going like that. Like that would
Yeah,
have.
only the
That,
text, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
only the text
Yeah.
that would have made it even more generic looking. But honestly, I guess the Jackie Chan and what's his name, John Cena, Cena Chan, Cena Chan.
All right. Yeah. In the when I
The-
was typing out the rundown, right, I was just trying to shorten like Cena and Chan, Jackie Chan, right, and then
yeah,
like
yeah.
when I was rereading the chat, I'm like Cena Chan. Wait,
Cena Chan.
Cena Chan.
Yeah, that's why we're like doing this. Like you can't see me, but he goes kawaii des.
Oh
Like doing
God,
the
that's
you
why
can't see
you
me
were
gesture.
saying
Yeah.
that.
See that? Well, the only but basically, I think the only redeeming thing is just John Cena and Jackie Chan was probably like a funny. It's probably gonna be like a really fun, entertaining combo. But otherwise, this is the most generic action I've ever seen in any generic action film ever.
Think of it like that movie with Ryan Reynolds and Dwayne Johnson. Was it Red Notice?
Yeah,
Remember that movie? It's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
very
Super.
basic, very
But
generic
even more
action movie.
generic.
Yeah, but even
Exactly.
more.
So.
but I think it's even more action and even more generic offset action.
Very much.
I think there's
With
I
like,
think there's gonna be a lot of shaky cams as well into it.
Oh,
probably.
are we gonna
Probably.
have aspect ratio changes?
Okay, no, they're not that
Oh,
stupid. I said they're generic, Teguh, not stupid.
man, Jackie Chan still have standards, Tagu.
Yeah, yeah. They're not Michael Bay, stupid. Relax. Okay, but anything you want to
Explosion
share,
so hard,
Teguh?
aspect ratio change.
Anything you want to share? Well, I kind of want to just show this because I don't know why. Like, look at does this look real super fake to you? This looks the like I think
It looks
Forza
super
is
Yeah,
fake.
better.
yo, it looks really fake.
This
It
is
looks
the
Oh,
fakest Land
really
Rover I've
fake.
ever seen.
at what mark is that, Eric? 1 minute 55
154.
seconds. If you
Yeah,
stop there and then you see the, what's that? A truck? A jeep?
Third
yeah,
Land Rover.
a Land Rover off-roader basically. It just looks so. Mm.
They
Mm.
like the car and the road just doesn't match at all with like the lights from the sun and the I don't know. It just
Yeah, yeah,
nothing.
something about the
Everything is mismatched. Yeah.
everything is mismatch. Yeah, I like how
Yeah.
we were like got like godding over the like cinematic of Into the
Spider
Spider
Verse.
Verse, and now we're like
Yeah.
seeing this, just like what the hell?
It's very jarring.
Yeah, yeah. This is the complete opposite of Spider Verse.
Yeah.
Into the Cenaverse.
Into the Cenaverse. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what else. Yeah, that explosion does not look convincing.
A lot of the explosions and the all, I don't know, basically all the crazy stunts doesn't look convincing in this Hidden
Yeah,
Strike trailer. Yeah, pretty much
yeah.
that.
Even this, yeah. Oh my
Like, it
god.
feels like they haven't finished like the animations, you know?
I mean, again, yeah, this is a trailer,
Honestly, yeah.
right? Yeah, so they could polish it up, but I feel like even if they polish it out in the release of the movie, it's still going to look like, eh. What studio was it? XYZ or something? Just now I saw.
Yeah, yeah. XYZ films.
Yeah, what
I've
have they
never,
made?
I've never heard of them.
Right.
Come to think of it,
Right?
it's like
Exactly.
it's like they spent all their money on John Cena and Jackie Chan, and they're like, guys, we have no more money for the CGI. We'll make do.
Make do with what we have.
We'll make do with what we have. I mean, like, wait, like, I want to show this part here. Like, look at this panning scene. Then look at that.
Yeah, that was also really bad.
That was so jarring. Just the panning scene of the boat or the ship. No, not that. Not the car flipping. That does look kind of bad, but honestly, the ship. Yeah, the ship panning.
Yeah.
I hate that.
That looks like you know those like documentary like mystery like reveal things that they play on like the History Channel. Yeah, that's what it looks
Oh
like.
yeah, yeah. There's their
It's the
channel.
same quality.
Like this is the HMS something. It's 2,000 tons or whatever. And you see that happening, zooming
Yeah.
out, like that. It's so weird. It's
Oh,
like a badly
alright,
rendered
alright.
game. Oh, what have
Alright.
they made?
XYZ Films. They make The Raid.
Oh, okay.
The Raid 1 and The Raid 2. Mm, mm. Uh, I think that's the only notable one.
But the thing is, like, the raid didn't rely on a lot of CGI. They mostly
Unlike
did
this one, right?
practical. Yeah,
Yeah.
they did mostly
Yeah.
practical, if anything. Yeah, so this, I don't even know what this is. Look at this. Start shooting.
I'm
Oh
trying
god.
to look at
This
the
is like
other
a
movies.
terrible
Yeah, no.
in-game cinematic from like a PS2.
Yeah, I think The Raid is the only two movies that they made that's actually good.
Director of
Uh,
Need for Speed. Oh, okay. I didn't read this first one at first. I
I
have
thought
seen
When
the
I
Need
saw
for
that,
Speed.
I was like,
I thought that movie was pretty bad.
I don't remember. It's the one with the guy from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but wasn't
Not
good either.
Heisenberg, by the way. The the one who's like that keeps saying
Just
bitch all the time.
Jesse Pinkman.
Yeah, Jesse Pinkman.
Aaron,
Yeah, Aaron Paul. Aaron
Aaron
Paul.
Paul. Aaron Paul. That's his name. Yeah, Aaron Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, he also made this thing, Mandy, the one who's starring Nicolas Cage. All right. So I guess they do have a few movie. That's good. Yeah, not a complete unknown, I guess. But yeah.
Not a complete unknown, but okay. Need for Speed and the Expendables. Those films are bad. Why would they market this? Why would you
That's why I was
market?
like,
But it's action, Ariq.
I know it's action, but the director Scott Wow.
What?
Oh, no, that's his last name is Waugh. Wow.
wow.
Wow. Need the
Oh,
Expendables 4.
let's see. Well, what did he make so far?
Expendables 4.
Director.
What? Wait, such a movie exists? Wait, what? No, it didn't. I'm confused. There's no such thing as Expendables 4. They ended at
Oh
3.
no, that's upcoming. Upcoming.
Is it? A,
Yeah,
yeah,
in
they.
IMDb it's written as upcoming.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they
I know
already.
4 was like
The
announced.
third one was bad. So sorry, I wasn't talking. The fourth one I didn't know existed. The
Alright,
third one was terrible.
so far he directed Need for Speed, Act of Valor, and Six Below, Miracle on the Mountain. I have not seen any of that.
I think I've
Oh
seen
wait,
Act of Valor, but I don't
I've
think.
seen 6 Below.
Oh, okay, okay. Do you remember it being good, Teguh?
No, I watched it almost like grade 3
Huh?
Grade 3?
or something.
But
This
Six
movie
Below
comes
came
out
out in
2017,
2017.
Teguh.
Wait, so is there another 6 Below? Wait.
I think Six Below is it though, like a sequel. I think there is another. Is there another Six Below? No, there isn't. Teguh, you're on something.
Wait,
Yeah,
what's it
yeah,
called then?
hallucinating.
Huh?
Not 6 Below. 5 Below? Or maybe
Wait,
Oh,
below.
what movie are
what
you remembering?
the
What happened
Yeah,
in it?
right?
the movie
Are they
about
on a
all like
mountain?
the I don't know if they're huskies, but like the huskies, like the
Oh
rescue
god
dogs.
damn
Yeah,
it!
this
No,
is
I
not
know
about
that.
Huskies,
It's not that. I
Teguh!
know the movie you're talking about, but that's not it. It's that one has Paul Walker in it. I know, but I don't remember what it's called.
What was
And
that
it's
title called?
let me
Well,
just see the film. It has Paul Walker in it. I know that. If I go
It
to
has
his
Paul Walker in it.
filmography, it's all Fast Furious setup.
Walker with Huskies movie.
Yeah, with Huskies.
Was
Yeah,
it
just type that.
8 Below.
Oh, 8 Below.
Go
Damn it.
8 below, 6 below.
Damn it.
Go block. Go block. Yeah, eight. I know 8 below. I've seen that film. Yeah, and 6 below is
Alright, I have no idea
something
what the
else
hell 6 Below is
entirely.
then.
Yeah, 6 below is something else. It's not about Husky.
Not about Huskies at all, Teguh.
Yeah, no, I
Damn
know.
it, they ruined my day. Alright. I have lost all faith in Hidden Strike.
God, we. Oh wow! So you're giving this like a 0 out of 10 in like looking forward to. I got tricked again. First it was robots. Now it's It's hidden strike or 6 below. Whatever.
Bamboozled once again.
What takes it to go? I think I'm gonna watch 6 below just because of this little joke.
6 Below, 8 Below.
I'll watch both.
Both.
I'll watch
Ah,
both. I'll watch both, man. And then I'll make one 7 below.
below
I don't
double
know.
feature.
Below double feature.
The Belows.
Yeah.
I don't even know what they're on about now.
But yeah, I guess Hidden Strike. It's just gonna be a generic action stuff, probably a bit funny here
I
and
will
there.
not watch
right?
this on theaters. I'm sorry, unless
Uh,
somebody pays for me.
Is it? There's no release date for it. I don't know. I feel like this is one of those that's going straight to streaming.
You know what?
Feels like
Actually, yeah,
it,
you're right, Chin. If this
right?
comes to cinemas, I'm very surprised because like movies like, for example, what is it? What's that? The one with Chris Hemsworth again? Extraction. Like that doesn't come into theaters, but that was like
Yeah.
badass film, right? So I'm
Yeah.
like, why if this comes to theaters, damn, who would want to watch this? Who would pay money is the realistic part. I mean, I'm pretty sure people would watch it, but who'd pay money
Yeah.
for this?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I feel like this is definitely going to streaming. I don't think they write anything about it in the trailer, so yeah, we just have to see later on. But honestly, we are not going to do an update on Hidden Strike. Let's just say that.
Imagine they're like, guys, Hidden Strike has made more money than Top Gun Maverick. All of a sudden.
What?
Wow.
Wow.
The Cena Chan is real.
Cena Chan. Cena Chan. Oh my god.
Alright, yeah, I guess that's that for Hidden Strike. Yeah. Alright, let's just move on to some quick news here that we have. First off, again, more Fast and Furious stuff, right? Why not the Rock?
The Brock.
The
The
yeah, the
big
Rock
bro.
will be back. I mean, this kind of a bit of a Fast X spoiler, I guess, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. If you guys haven't watched it, well, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
The news is a
well,
spoiler.
yeah. Well, just go with it. I'm pretty sure we'll catch
Yeah.
up on the rest later.
Uh, but yeah, basically, I think Dwayne Johnson just really kind of posted a video on Instagram saying like, "Hey man, we squashed the big brother little brother beef already with Vin Diesel. No, it's all good." And then yeah, pretty much say that he'll be returning. And then what's the name? The news says that what's the name? The next Fast and Furious film you see will be the Hobbs movie. Yeah, so it's going to be just hops, I guess. And that would be what's the name? A setup for Fast X Part 2. So yeah, you're going to have a setup movie for Fast 11. Yeah, pretty much that's the whole news. Any thoughts on this?
It's hard
You
to have
haven't
thoughts when
seen
I
Fast
haven't watched
X,
past X's and
right?
and
Yeah.
I don't think I have a chance anymore, Kel, because I checked the theaters. I think oh no, never mind. I think they had only one theater playing Fast X. The rest is Little Marmalade and Into the Cross
Yeah,
Spider
very
Verse.
much.
I'm losing, and I think by the time Transformer comes out, I think I'll miss my chance.
I feel like once Transformer comes out, Fast X will be taken out because Fast X has
Yeah,
been there like longer, right? Already like
yeah,
three
yeah.
weeks,
That's
I think
why
ish. Yeah, but yeah.
I'm gonna miss the chance.
Uh,
God damn it! Damn it!
Even if I had watched Fast X, I don't really have much thoughts on this, because yeah, I mean Dwayne Johnson doesn't really appear in Fast X either, so
Because the beef
yeah,
thing.
yeah, right. And yeah, if I go into the plot wise, I guess it'll be kind of a spoiler, but yeah, it's not much of a thought either way. So yeah, it's just that I guess before Fast 11, the Hobbs. I don't know if it will be Hobbs and Shaw. It could be Hobbs and Shaw, or it could just Hobbs.
Hobbs no Shaw. Hobbs no Shaw. It's the title. Hobbs no Shaw.
Hobbs
Hobbs,
no show.
Shawless Hobbs.
Shawless Hobbs. Shawless Hobbs. Are we coming up with the worst titles imaginable?
The Shawless Hobbs. There you go. That you might get that.
Actually, wait. I
Yeah.
forgot to mention. Wait, no, because what is the Japanese title for Fast Furious 10 again? I think you guys mentioned it, but I forgot.
What was it? What is
It's
it, Teguh?
was it something dumb again? Was it like super
What was
combos? The Japanese
oh
title for Fast X.
Wild Speed Fire something.
Is that
Fireball, isn't
Fire
it?
Jet? Fire. I thought it's Fire Jet.
Is
Fire
it Jet?
Boost.
Fire
Fire Boost, right?
Boost.
Fire Boost. Yeah.
Right, I
Yeah.
just wanted to remember that. So what's
All right.
Hobbs?
Yeah.
So what's Hobbs and Shaw gonna be?
Hobbs and Shaw that time was Wild Speed Super Combo, right?
Oh, okay. So just was like
So
Wild
what is this one?
Speed.
If it's just
Wild
Hobbs, then it's
Speed.
just Wild Speed Combo.
Wild Speed. Wild Speed a la carte.
Wild Speed a la carte.
Wild Speed a la carte.
One. No, I want it to be that. Wild Speed.
Wild Speed a
Fart.
la carte. You know what? I'll just hope that it's the title in Japan.
I'll let y'all know.
Right, we'll
Yeah.
keep that updated. Wild Speed a la carte.
So yeah, that's the one Fast and Furious news that exists. What else is there? We have a couple of Spider-Man news, right? One of them is that I think around the time when Across the Spider-Verse is released, they talk with the people, I guess, in Sony and stuff like that, and they did say that Miles Morales Spider-Man is gonna be getting his own live action version of it soon, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. It's just that there's no, not soon, more like it's gonna happen. Yeah. A Miles Morales live action is gonna happen, but that's all they say. No casting, no director whatsoever. Pretty much that. Yeah. Do you guys have any other casting ideas for this?
Who would you want to cast Miles Morales? Uh,
Honestly, I don't really know much of like young black actor. I
yeah,
mean,
exactly, right?
young actors in general, so I'm just not too sure on
Actually,
who
yeah, when it
exists.
comes to young
Other
actors, yeah,
than
I don't know.
that dude from Stranger Things.
What
Yeah,
Finn
yeah.
Wolfhard?
No,
Oh,
no,
I meant
no.
the black, yeah, the one the African American kid. I forgot his
Yeah,
name is.
yeah. What is his name?
He's in the yeah. I forgot his name was. What's his
That's
name?
Caleb McLaughlin. Yeah, there you
Okay.
go. That's the only one I know. So yeah, you know what? Let's go with that.
Hey, yeah, why not?
I think he's about the same age as Miles Morales now in the Across the Spider-Verse, maybe.
I mean,
Actually, no, he's
he
much
could,
older.
he's much older,
He's
but
20.
like
He's 21
he
years
could
old,
portray it.
but he
Yeah, but he could
he
portray it
can
though.
be.
He
Yeah,
can be, he can.
he still looks young. Yeah.
But his dad be Idris Elba. I don't know why, because Idris Elba is just cool. I just like him. He's cool.
Next, the goo is gonna say Samuel L. Jackson.
Shit. No, he's Prowler. God damn, that's badass.
Oh, that's if he's Prowler, that's too badass, Ariq.
Too
Mm,
badass. Too badass. Yeah, no, I don't know what else.
yeah.
I don't know what's the point though, because like the Spider in like the Miles Morales, like the Into the Spider Verse like series is still kind of new.
I mean, they want to capitalize on it, I guess, right? And tell a new story that's not
Yeah, that's not
multiverse stuff.
multiversal. Yeah, yeah, because that's not. I
Hmm.
don't think that's the origin story of Miles Morales anyway. I mean, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's just that. So, I mean, seeing anything like Spider-Man movies in live action has always been usually good. I mean, even the Andrew Garfield one is good, right? Yeah, kinda
Honestly,
at
yeah.
least.
Arguably, I think we were a little too harsh on it at first. Now, looking back, it's like, yeah, you know what? They're pretty good.
The Andrew
At
Garfield
first,
one is at least fun. It's not as good
yeah,
as Tobey Maguire or
oh,
the
yeah,
Tom
yeah.
Holland
It's
one,
not.
but it's at least still fun
It's
to
still yeah, it's
watch.
still fun to watch, and there's still some cool things about it. Like for example,
Yeah.
Electro's theme from the second film, made by Hans
Hmm.
Zimmer. That's badass.
Yep. Yeah. We haven't have a bad Spider-Man movie yet. I feel like live action
One that's
wise.
actually genuinely like terrible, where you'd be like, "The hell is this?"
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Batman has one. Superman has one.
but not
Like
Spider-Man.
from
All like as bad as it gets, it's just like, it's pretty decent.
it's pretty mid. That's as bad
Yeah,
as it gets.
as
Yeah.
bad as it gets, it's just mid. Yeah, so
Yeah. And if we're getting a live action, what's his name? Miles Morales, that means we'll be seeing this Spider-Man with like, cause Miles Morales have that power, right? The electrical power thing, whatever, and he can also go invisible. So yeah, pretty cool, I guess, that we'll be seeing that in live action. And also, I love Miles Morales' costume, the black and red. It looks really cool.
I
And
like
even
his
when he has the
the black
hoodie
and red.
on, it looks really cool as well. So yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much that, I guess. Kind, it's happening, so we'll see. Development on that. What else is there? Animated Spider Woman will arrive sooner than you expect. Oh, yeah.
Its own
Spider.
film.
Yeah, it seems like an animated version of it. Will have its own film. I'm pretty sure this will have something to do with either Spider Gwen or that woman in Across the Spider Verse, the
Oh,
one
the
on
one
a
with the
motorcycle.
motorbike. Yeah.
Well, yeah, she's Spider Woman, right, in that one. I mean, one of
Well,
the
technically
movies.
they're all. I mean, technically they're all spider. All the women there are spider women.
That is true.
Technically.
Yeah, pretty much that, I guess. Yeah, again, there's only like very short interviews, so they don't really have any much news talk about it. But yeah, it seems like Steinfeld is definitely up for it to be in there. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're going to be making this movie about Spider Gwen's character, right?
Spider Gwen. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, makes sense. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah.
with her. Yeah. So yeah, not much talk about there, I guess, because I don't know if I'm pretty sure this will be continuing after like Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
It's
beyond the
probably like
Spider-Verse, yeah,
after
something
that,
can
right?
after. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
so we
yeah,
won't, we
not
would know
much we
what
can
the
talk
like.
about
What,
there.
yeah, we don't know exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah. We'll know though after March 29th next year.
Next year, damn.
Yeah. And also lastly here we have the what's the name? The fourth Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland and Zendaya will continue. What's the name? Will start again. Once the writer's strike is over. It's still happening,
Oh,
guys.
right, right.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Because of the writer's strike, yeah, nobody's working during it. Obviously, you don't want to get you know,
We do
the
not want
bad
a first
movies.
bad Spider-Man film.
Yeah, pretty much that. You
Yeah,
want to keep the streak going, right?
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, pretty much that. For the Spider-Man use that's there. So yeah, live action Morales is gonna happen. Spider-Woman with probably Spider-Gwen is coming soon. And lastly, yeah, Tom Holland and Zendaya Spider-Man stuff. It's gonna start again after writer's strike is over, but we don't know when that will be over, right? So yeah. And then lastly here, just a quick one again. Some casting that doesn't deserve its own banner. Yeah,
Right, right.
first up we got what is it? Something to do with Mortal Kombat 2. Pretty much you guys don't really care, right, about it. Let me find the post. I forgot where it is. Here it is. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 new cast revealed. So far, we have Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. Isn't he from The Boys?
He is. Yeah, he's like the
Right?
main. Yeah, the bearded guy.
Yeah. So yeah,
Johnny
he'll
Cage.
be
Yeah, damn.
he'll be playing Johnny Cage. Yeah, I think he fits. Yeah. I mean, looking at his demeanor, I guess, and his face, I think he fits. I think he'll fit as Johnny Cage. So, yeah, there's that. And then we have I'm not too sure who the other two actors are. We have Adeline Rudolph as Kitana. Um,
Oh, I never heard of her.
yeah, the actor or Kitana.
Oh no, no, the actor. I know Kitana.
Yeah. Let's see. IMDb. Where has she been in? Adeline Rudolph. She has been in Riverdale,
Ah,
Resident Evil, the one in Netflix, the series. I mean,
she plays in
yeah.
just like really weird series then.
So far, she's only been in TV series: Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and then Riverdale, Resident Evil, and then what is this podcast series? Listening in, only 3 episodes.
What is this laugh of
Amateur.
superiority? Amateur.
We have
The 200.
210 more.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. What?
What?
I'm looking up the IMDb, right? The upcoming movies. Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah, all right. And then below it, Hellboy, the Crooked Man.
Yeah, no, I saw that too in the Google, but I don't know what that is. There's no picture, nothing.
Is this the actual Hellboy, or is this just like a random Hellboy? Well, anyway, but yeah, that's Adeline Rudolph. She'll be playing Kitana, and lastly we have what's this? Tati Gabrielle, who will be playing Jade. Do you guys know Jade? Ariq, do you know Jade?
No, not Jade. I know Kitana, not Jade.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess Jade isn't really like that. I don't know how prominent she is in the Mortal Kombat universe, but yeah, she's not as famous like Kitana and Milena
Yeah,
as
yeah, I know
such.
Katana
Yeah.
and Melina, but not Jade. Yeah.
Yeah. Looking up at the IMDb, where has she been in? She's been in a Batman animated movie. Batman, The Doom That Came to Gotham. Hasn't watched that yet. That's a video. Oh, yeah. I thought it was a video game. Never mind. What's the name? Straight to DVD kind of thing. So there's that.
Hmm.
She's in Uncharted.
I haven't watched it.
As oh, okay. I thought you
I
did.
haven't watched it.
Never
I haven't
mind.
watched it. My
Outside of
friends.
that, oh, she's in the Emoji Movie.
Astaghfirullah.
I forgot about that existing. Goddamn. So yeah, there's that. So it's pretty much just that Carl Urban as Johnny Cage, Adeline Rudolph as Kitana, and Tati Gabriel as Jade. So I feel like I should share screen what they look like. I mean Johnny Cage and stuff.
I was gonna say does Johnny Cage really fit in? Because like Carl Urban likes to play grouchy, badass characters, but Johnny Cage is more like he's very,
It's very
his
charismatic
demeanor.
kind of thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. He likes to, not shout a lot, but like he talks a
I,
lot,
f-
and all that.
I
Yeah.
feel like the tenacity of like Carl Urban's like movement and his like expression, I think it fits with Johnny Cage. And I'm not too sure about the personality wise because I haven't really seen much of Carl Urban's like stuff. But
My only, yeah, no, my issue is that like, cause he's, Carl Urban's British, right, and he has a grouchy British accent, and but Johnny Cage is like a super like American Hollywood star kind of guy.
I wouldn't mind turning him British.
They'll just have a slightly different voice then.
Yeah. The only thing I feel like the audition for Johnny Cage consists of doing a split and hitting some nuts.
You know what? I think Carl Urban can do that, even though he's kind of old now. He can definitely hit nuts.
That's his signature move, you gotta do a split and then hit the nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then who else was there? Adam Rudolph as Kitana. This is how Kitana look, if you're wondering.
One of the
Yeah,
fans.
very
And
very
her old
revealing
outfit,
outfit
her
sometimes.
old outfits are revealing. The new ones are not. They're like the first image. They're not
Yeah,
as.
yeah. So
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I know Katana because of her
she got that
fans.
bladed fan kind of thing, which is pretty cool. And lastly, Jade from Mortal Kombat here.
She's green. That's
She's green.
I mean her
Yeah,
outfit, but
not her skin. Yeah, her outfit. She's
yeah,
green. She's kind of
she's
like
just green.
She's in the. If I'm not wrong, she's like. What's the name? Not same family. Kind of like in the same circle as like Kitana, Milena, and then Jade, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she's supposed to be like the assassin, something like that. I kind of forgot, honestly.
I
Yeah,
forgot the lore here.
but yeah, that's pretty much it for those characters. So yeah. And then what else is there? Another casting that just got announced is that thing that we talked about way back then. Remember
Of the
the
Cage
How
of
to Train
Dragon.
Your Dragon live action? Yeah, apparently that's still happening. We all thought it was a bad idea, but hey, it's still happening. Here we have the two main lead that they already cast. The one that will be playing Hiccup will be Mason Thames. I have no idea who Mason
Who
Thames
dat?
is.
Who that?
Yeah, he is 15 years old, and he's in the Black Phone.
Oh, he's the main kid in the
He's the
black
main
phone, or
character.
is it?
He's the main kid. Yeah, he's the main kid. In the I guess I
Okay.
do know him. Yeah, he's
Never
pretty
mind.
cool.
Yeah.
He's pretty
He's pretty
cool.
good.
Yeah, and there. So he'll be playing Hiccup. Thoughts on that, Ariq?
Yeah, it'll work. I mean, yeah, I don't see why not. He's a pretty good actor in the black phone, so yeah.
Yeah. All right, and then the one that will be playing Astrid, the female lead for that, it will be Nico Parker. You may know her being the kid that died in episode 1 of The Last of Us.
Oh, she's
Joel's
Joel's daughter. Oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah, so she'll be playing Astrid in the live action version of How to Train Your Dragon. Yeah, so Mason Thames and Nico Parker. Those are the casting for those.
Well, the fact that we've seen
Um,
both of them, even though it's only like one example,
yeah. I mean,
it'll work. They
I
don't.
really
I
don't.
mean, they don't make it work.
I really don't have
No,
any thoughts on this, honestly.
no. No, what I would like to say is that like it's not the if things hit the if crap hits the fan, right, it's not likely their fault because I'm pretty sure they know how they to act. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be like production hell that's gonna ruin it. Just
I
through
feel like just
writing,
in
whatever.
general, like How to
Yeah.
Train Your Dragon
And the whole
live
idea is already a
action
mess. Yeah.
is sort is. I mean, we don't know if it's a mess. It could be. It could be good. Could
Could be
be.
good.
Like if you put like what's the name? Game of Thrones money at it,
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
could be good.
Yeah, Game
Yeah.
of Thrones level of like dragons. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But
Probably.
then again, it's like it's one of those things where it's like, but why? You
Oh,
know,
why
the
though?
the 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 animated uh the trilogy for the animated one is like perfect already. It's like you don't need to make a live action one. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think like these actors will hard carry it though.
Pretty
Is
much.
what I'm
Yeah.
trying to
Teguh,
say. Yeah.
any thoughts on this, Teguh? You like How to Train Your Dragons a lot.
I do,
Yeah,
but
did you?
I don't know any of these actors.
Oh, you watch Nico Parker in
You watched
Last
the
of
first
Us.
She was only in the first episode of The Last of
Yeah,
Us. That's it.
I can't base
Yeah.
the judgment off of that.
I mean, you can judge how she acted afraid at zombies. Did
Oh, she was very smart on
Uh,
not eating those cookies, the zombie cookies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
No,
there you
zombie
go.
cookies. uh, Zombie cookies made from flour in Depok. Goblok.
Yep.
Actually, I don't
mhm.
remember the whole
Yeah.
lore of
Pretty
that.
much. It's pretty much just that for the How to Train Your Dragon live action stuff. And lastly, it's not even a casting or a recast. It's not. It's just what's the name? It's not even a recast either. Basically, the director of the Flash, Andy Muschietti, says that he won't be recasting Ezra Miller if he makes a sequel. If he makes a sequel, it's really big nothing burger. But yeah, so Ezra Miller is staying, I guess, if the Andy Muschietti is still the director. So it's just that. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. I guess that's that for today. A bit of weekly watchies here and there, a bit of trailer talk, and of course some Spider-Man news and some casting. But mainly is the Spider-Man review, across the Spider-Verse review.
It was basically the spider across review. So I forgot the title. It's late. It's late at night. I can't think.
All right, let's plug it out. I guess. Ariq, go ahead.
You can find me on Instagram at Ariq Andria. Find me on Letterboxd at Rikidu.
Tago.
Can find me on Instagram at TeguM23 and on Twitter at Tegidoo.
Nice. And you guys can find me Kelvin on Instagram at KY27 and Disco Monkey on Letterboxd and YouTube. And of course, the missing boy Albert. You can find him at Wiradharma. That's JAWIRADHARMA on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd. Um, and yeah, of course, you guys can find us, the Councilmen, on any podcast platform: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Castbox, Stitcher, Podbean. Every podcast platform we are on there at the Councilman. And if you want to catch the live stream, it will be on YouTube. Also, you know, the channel name is the Councilman. So yeah, go ahead and give that a follow. Or comments in the episodes. Yeah, we might pick you out and read your comments out loud. So it can be mean as well. You don't have to be nice about it. Yeah. And of course you can find us on the social on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterbox at Councilman Show. Yeah, give us a follow there. And of course, our email, yeah, councilmanshow at gmail.com for I don't know. Yeah, just email us anything. Memes, I guess. Why not, right? But yeah, uh, that's about it, I guess. There's a bit of merch, but yeah, you don't really need to know about that at tpublic.com/user/councilman dash show. You can find like two merch there. Yeah, yeah, pretty much that's it for today. So yeah, and with that, the councilman has spoken, and we'll see you in the next episode.